Hello everyone? Hello? How do you do? How do you do? How's everyone doing? Can't wait for another epic series of WoW videos. Yes, yes. But to be fair, this time I'm not swindling you guys. This time I'm just waiting for a patch. Just like a good old boy. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I mean, the patch is 2 hours from now. A little bit less than that. But still, I'm very excited. It's been a while since I played PoE2. Unfortunately, I don't think it will do that well on the channel, but it kind of is what it is. The channel has been stagnant this week. We didn't get any subs. I don't know why. We had a really explosive last week. Like, we were really well. For some reason, this week, nothing made it. No video made it whatsoever. Very unfortunate. But it is what it is. Oh, look, Rose is streaming. Based. The great debate. FF14 versus ESO. FF14. ESO is garbage. There you go. I already solved this video. Very easy. So how's everyone doing? Are you excited for Path of Exile 2 new patch? Are you guys down for that? By the way, look. Man, the channel has been stagnant. Very unfortunate. This video actually turned out pretty well. I don't know how. Not good enough. Guys, not good enough. How do I bring more WoW people? I'm excited. I'm glad. Guys, how do we bring more WoW Andes? Because Guild Wars 2 Andes, like, they don't watch. They don't watch. They don't like it. They only like the highly edited stuff. They only like patch notes. They don't like a greedy WoW player such as myself doing what I'm doing. It's a damn shame. How do we handle that? How do we grow larger? As a community. As a bunch of friends. Oh, damn, I need to download the patch. Oh, shit, update? Hold? Okay, I'm downloading the patch as we speak. It's kind of exciting. Oh, wow, that's a huge patch. 34 gigabytes. Wow. I have family members that originally wanted me to play Diablo 4, but ended up quitting Diablo 4 and went over to PoE2, now trying to convince me to come back from the new update. Yeah. I mean, tell them there's a new update in PoE and it's way better. The gigabytes. Yeah, it's the gigabytes. I finally caught one of your lives. Hey there, Sabrina. Hello. How do you do? It's a late live. It's definitely a late live because it's Friday. On Fridays, I'm starting a bit late. I can't make it in time due to, you know, family dinner reasons. Wait, why my AC isn't on? Bruh moment. I'm very excited. So in 1.5 hours, we're gonna play the new patch. A little bit more than that, but still. Very excited. It is better based on the game file size, yeah. I mean, I've seen the update, right? We all have seen the patch notes that they were handing out pretty liberally this past week. Man, there's so much to learn. Like, I'm a new PoE player. I'm gonna need you guys to backseat. So yeah, I'll need you. I'm playing Diablo right now, based. Absolutely. Whenever I start playing PoE until I reach endgame, new season is starting and my character become legacy. How? What? It takes a couple of hours to reach the endgame. What do you do? I bet you could beat Mixtape in that hour and a half before PoE. Man, you really want me to play Mixtape, aren't you? Like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna... Like, why cause myself mental damage? Yeah, I want someone to do game ranking based on file size if it's actually better. This is such a great idea for a video, actually. I'm a casual. Yeah, it's fine. As long as you're having fun. Like, it's great. I can't wait for my Classic Plus cash up soon. Soon. Don't worry about it. It's coming. So, guys, I found the perfect length of a video. Merely 1 hour. And once we're done with this video, the patch would almost release. So, it's just one video for today. But it's an extra juicy one. But that being said, it's a really fun video. It's not like a garbage WoW video. I think people like drama videos. I made drama videos. I made the same exact videos I made last week, and like they didn't caught in the algorithm. I swear to God, if it's because I literally like got a new haircut, I'm gonna lose my mind. Even though like being bald gave me powers, I feel like I've gained strength. Like I truly do. But anyway, as I was saying, basically guys, this video right here is just a person trying classic WoW. It's a really fun video, I want to watch it. People wanted me to watch this. That being said, it's like omega long. But I just want to watch this video so I can pretty much reach that one. Like, World of Warcraft is the last good MMO for new players. Which is very interesting. Maybe I'll just watch this one instead. Maybe I'll watch this in my own time. I think it's like too long. The people hated Spider-Man at first. True. Absolutely. You know, guys, maybe we'll watch the shorter one. What do you say? What do you say? Updating my PoE2 now. I'm 11%. I assume I 3. No, just start the update now. You'll be ready by the time it's out. I'm 44% at the moment. I have a pretty speedy connection. That's the good part. So yeah, what do you say? What do you say, guy? Do you want hour-long video of him continuing? Or maybe just watch this? I'm pretty sure this is like based on this, but they're not really connected. So I'm not really sure. I'm unsure, guys. I'm afraid. I don't know. I do not know. I want your opinion. Let me know, guys. We're missing a few people here. Wait, let me check. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All is well. Here we go. Oh, we have that Muckluck video you guys talked about. Wait, that's an interesting one. The worst part about Guild Wars 2 that needs a change. Oh, he reacted. Like, he reacted to a video. Man, I very much appreciate YouTube ads on live streams over the Twitch 6 ads back to back. Yeah, Twitch is insane. Twitch is insane on that regard. I heard it putting a lot of ads. He made some god-awful point in that video. I almost want to check that video strictly for that reason. Strictly for that reason. But that being said, you know what? Maybe we'll watch the WoW video and then we'll watch this one. We'll watch 2 short videos. But I kind of want to watch this one. Ah, man, I really want to watch this one. It gave me nostalgia. Wait, let's
and
speak.
Sell some of that loot that I system to. But the moment I open it,
look at that.
It's going.
World of Warcraft. You know what? Maybe we'll watch it on later date. Maybe we'll watch this one. Maybe we'll watch this one. We'll watch the shorter one. But wait, where was the Guild Wars 2
First
with
time
him?
ever.
Ah, damn, I lost it. Wait, it was on Muckluck channel. Wait, I'll just check Muckluck channel again. Let's do this. Maybe we'll watch these 2 videos. I'm actually kind of intrigued. Error. Why YouTube is like this? Why it hates me? Yeah, a lot of the video is almost an hour. You're about to review. It's going to be 1 hour. 1 hour of a video is 2 hour react. You're doing the calculations correctly. So yeah, we'll watch it maybe on another day. Or maybe it's like not worthy. People don't really like me when I, you know, like it when I watch the stuff. It's way too long. So maybe we'll watch 2 shorter one. So that's interesting, actually. That's interesting. So wait. There you go. I changed the title of the stream. Wait, let me just click something, guys. There we go. Okay, way better. Way better. Now we got it. Now we got it. I think we waited like enough. We waited for 10 minutes. It's enough. I think we're good to start. I really want to watch this video. You intrigued me. You have intrigued me. With the muck luck. It's because you stream at the same time as the bald man. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. I'm streaming different games. It is what it is. It's just so weird that the people who watch my videos like not coming to the stream. Maybe it's I'm not sure it's my stream time. I think my streaming time is fine. So I really don't know. I guess we'll have to figure it out one day. Surely. Surely one day. But yeah. Okay, I guess we can watch these two videos. I'm actually very intrigued about this one. Because you said he had some serious stakes. And I don't know. I don't know. Actually, wait, did I watch this video, the original one? I don't... No, I think we have. I think we have watched it. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't mind your perspective, Apple. It's just these content creators are milking that YouTube slop money bags. They want to buy a house for $8 million. Man. I know. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy, but that's why we're here for. That's why we're trying to grow. The moment we grow, our opinion will come across nations. And it's going to be glorious. Don't worry about it. It will happen. Made more sense in my head? No, I got you. I got you. So guys, it's time. We have like this half an hour video. Ah, shit. I don't think... Okay, we'll make it just in time. We'll make it just in time. I'll try not to yap. So we have this video. And then we have the Mock Luck video. So we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna do a little World of Warcraft versus Guild Wars 2. That's going to be an interesting day. This is going to be interesting. Guys, make sure you're ready. I mean, we're gonna start with World of Warcraft, okay? We're gonna feed the delusion. We're gonna start with World of Warcraft, then we're gonna go to Mock Luck video about Guild Wars 2. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a fun one. I can already tell. I can already tell. Remind me to move my camera when we start that video. But yeah, let's start, boys. Okay, I guess everyone's ready. We have waited long enough. Hi, YouTube. I love Blizzard. You see? I didn't have to tell you. You knew. You knew. Perfect. Absolutely fantastic. Now, we're gonna see what's up. Now, I actually really like this guy. World of Warcraft is the last MMO for new players. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So basically I've been following this guy journey all on the way until now, and he finally made a video about World of Warcraft being the last good MMO for new players. Now, I'm not even joking. I said this for years, and retail babies called me an idiot. And you know what? Even though they're right, they're still wrong about this.
And I'm having so much fun, even though I'm just... If you've been watching my YouTube channel recently, you already know that I just started playing Classic WoW for the first time ever, and I'm having so much fun. Even though I am currently only 2 episodes into my 1 to 60 series, I am already hooked on this game and cannot wait to play more. But today, I want to pause and take a moment to do something a little bit different because I need to come clean. There is something I've been hiding from all of you in this series thus far. I have already tried to ruin the magic of WoW for myself in a way that many of us do when we first play a new game.
Yes.
But this game wouldn't let...
Pull that guide, baby. He's already a retail player. Wow. They grow up so fast.
It was this really weird thing that happened early on in my playthrough that I want to talk about today because, in short, WoW has a very strange quirk of its community and ecosystem that no other game I've ever played has. And this quirk might just make WoW one of the last great MMOs for new players to pick up and start playing even today. It's all a bit tough to put into words, but bear with me. This is one of the most fascinating things I've come across in gaming, and I think you might find it interesting. So sit back, grab a cup of coffee, and enjoy. Except, before we get into all of that, first, this video is sponsored by World of Warships.
Bruh.
A very exciting thing for me as
A bit unrelated.
Buff. So as all
Okay, usually I don't skip advertisement because I respect the hustle. That being said, we are short on the PoE patch and I can't afford to waste any more time. I really want to play the new patch, so let's just see through this video, but definitely respect the hustle. I truly love this dude. Makes some great videos.
Wow. Okay, so a little context quickly to catch everybody up. This year I started playing World of Warcraft for the first time, and even though I'm showing up to the party 20 plus years late, this game has aged like fine wine. Even though I am playing the classic era version from 2004, it is still hooking me just as hard as it did everyone else years ago, which you all have seen firsthand if you've watched my recent videos.
Where are the retail advocates that told me that classic is pure nostalgia and no one is ever going to like this game? I mean, it was so funny for me to see their entire apparatus crumble and fall apart whenever Classic WoW actually re-released and everyone played it. It wasn't nostalgia. I know, because I came into World of Warcraft during Draenor. So, I wasn't nostalgia bound. I just fell in love with the game because it was actually that good.
Notice, though, that part of the fun I've
They're
been
delusional.
having might just be from the fact that it's been really enjoyable for me to play a game where I don't already have all the answers. As a bit of personal history, before playing WoW, I had primarily spent the past 15 years as a League of Legends player, and one of the interesting things I noticed during that time frame was seeing how the game went from a new fun strategy title to a puzzle everyone figured out. Like in the early days of League, there was an electric sense of discovery everybody felt when they first tried the game out. Nobody understood what roles a team should have, what items somebody should build, or which characters were truly best. Most of us would spend currency to unlock champions, not because we knew we were gonna like playing them, but because that character just beat us really badly in a recent match and we had to see firsthand if they were actually as overpowered as they felt to play against.
Man, early days of the internet, guys, you really should have been there. It was so good. We truly had it so good and we didn't even know it. Like, only now I can look back, reflect, and appreciate the times that I had back in the day because they're never going to come back. We live in an information era where everything has to be min-maxed because social media enforces that garbage. And we're never going to get rid of it. Why? Because the communities that we're part of, willingly or not, they're like this. And there's no escape. We're just completely screwed. I remember League of Legends early days. I started playing Season 3. I remember Dota early days. It was crazy. Not like original, like Dota 2, obviously. But it's so crazy just to reflect and watch all of this. Man, we are truly gone. I heard that nowadays in League of Legends, every single character, new character that comes out has like 7 different abilities, a dash, and all that stuff. I don't know if that's true. If any of you are is a League player, you're banned.
Forward to the 2020s though, and today the game is an entirely different beast. There is no mystery left, and not just because some of us have been playing for 15 years. As time went on, the League ecosystem evolved to a point where we simply developed so many guides and resources, it became hard for even new players to ever feel lost. Websites like OPGG laid out in very plain terms what champions were most played, every counterpick matchup in-game, and what you should build in every possible situation you might encounter, which means that even the newest players trying League out for the first time today are better equipped to understand the game than high elo players were back in Season 1. It's kind of a testament to human achievement that people have gotten so good at solving all the problems in this game, and League isn't the only one. The other title many of you know I've been playing off and on for the past 20 years has been RuneScape, which might be an even better example of how well people can solve a game with the god tier OSRS wiki. Whether you need to look up how to best train a skill, or a guide for how to complete a quest, or even every weapon and armor itemization showing different best-in-slot tools and alternatives to fight each individual boss you will come across in-game.
Wait until you see the Guild Wars 2 wiki. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
I think all that information is partially how WoW streamers were able to migrate over to the community last year.
We're playing PoE today. New patch.
Some truly impressive feats. But with all that being said, I have always been of the opinion that if you're given too much guidance when you first start playing a game, you lose some of the magic. Like one of my favorite YouTubers right now is an OSRS creator known as Mad Season Show, who's recently been doing a blind playthrough of RuneScape. He's been choosing to not look up any quest solutions or leveling guides or get third-party help, even when he gets incredibly stuck. This has been specifically fun and entertaining to watch on YouTube because, firstly, nobody does this in RuneScape. Nobody is willing to sit through all of the obscure and difficult quest puzzles the way that he does, or completely fill out their Barrows collection log by running from the Varrock teleport through the Paterdomus Temple for every one of his over 500 Barrows clears. But it's also been fun to watch because for RuneScape veterans like me, it is oddly nostalgic. If you're someone that started playing this game years ago, you remember what it was like when you were first running into quests that you didn't.
Guys, remember where you remember the era where PCs had like a turbo button? Or I'm the only one that's old enough to actually remember that. I'm not really sure. But regardless, I mean, to be fair, all of these content creators that doing different stuff, I'm so like honestly, I couldn't appreciate them more. It's insane. Like today, it feels like everyone is doing the same thing over and over again. It feels like every video we're watching is either a review or a guide. It's just so unfortunate that we don't have fun videos anymore. And I really think that MMOs suffer for it, especially Guild Wars 2. I think is the worst culprit of it. But to be fair, most MMOs are like that. Like literally most of them. So it's very unfortunate. What the fuck is a turbo button? Yeah, you're too young. You're too young to be here. It's fine. It's okay. Be the change. I'm trying to. But unfortunately, nobody watches me yet.
Know how to finish, stumbling into areas with training methods you hadn't discovered. MMOs in general are great at creating that sense of excitement that comes from discoveries you make through exploration.
How much money would one need to donate for you to play Retail WoW Midnight for 5 hours? Dog, no, don't do this to me, okay? Like, don't even offer that. Please don't, just leave me alone. I'm suffering enough.
And it's been awesome to see
as
a
it is,
new
like
player
I'm suffering.
pick up a new MMO, ignoring all the guidance available in favor of keeping that old school magical experience. And you can probably start to see where I'm going with this. This whole discussion is partially why when I started playing Classic WoW, I told myself that I was going to try to not use any guides or walkthroughs as much as physically possible. I knew beforehand that WoW is a much more social and community-oriented game compared to RuneScape, so it probably wasn't feasible to do a Mad Season style challenge of never looking anything up, so I didn't create a hard and fast rule. But I did want to have that true-to-life MMO experience where I allowed myself to wander around, getting lost in the world, exploring at a slow and perhaps inefficient pace. And I am so glad I did it that way. Playing WoW with no add-ons or guides or walkthroughs made it so magical, running through the Elwyn Forest, slowly uncovering the world through nothing but quest text telling me where to go, looking at street signs to learn the layouts of towns and cities. There are even NPC guards in-game that gave me directions to go and find specific characters when I couldn't figure out where they were. It was incredible. It made me convinced that playing through games blind like this is always the way to go. But as I said at the start of this video,
it is, and that's why I play every game blind for the first time. That's why I'm currently, as a degenerate WoW player, raid through Guild Wars 2 blind. I don't check anything. No guides, no certain shorts, nothing. Literally nothing. And you know what? It's so much fun. And I actually think that it's so much fun to watch as well, because people who already know the mechanic likes to see some newbie that came from World of Warcraft and trying to like figure his way in the dark. And it's way more entertaining that way. So I couldn't be happier that this is how we go about it. And I'll continue doing this, because going in blind is not only more fun, it's just such a better learning experience. When you're trying to follow a guide or something, you don't really learn anything. You're just kind of copying it. So nothing really sticks. But when you actually activate your singular brain cell and try to figure out stuff on your own, it will stick with you. Not only as an experience, but as a lesson, which is way, way more beneficial for you down the line.
Even though I was having so much fun playing blind, I still tried to ruin the experience by looking up a guide at one point. And it didn't work, which floored me. Eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that in episode 1, there was a point when I had picked up a profession, herbalism, but I never showcased or even mentioned any skills at all. It wasn't until episode 2 when I first mentioned training professions in my gameplay, except even then, I didn't mention herbalism, instead talking about how I had chosen to grab blacksmithing and mining. And the reason for all of this is because that herbalism moment is where I tried to ruin things for myself and I felt slightly ashamed. When I was exploring Elwyn Forest somewhere around level 9 or 10, that was the moment when I stumbled across a house buried in the side of a mountain and first came across a profession trainer who could teach me the herbalism skill. Honestly, I was really excited at the time. I've always loved skilling it.
He thought she was hot and he just agreed to become an herbalist for her. Based. Absolutely based.
In MMOs, and it was a thrill to come across a new thing
brother
I could level up in WoW. But being an OSRS player, my first thought when encountering a new skill was I should probably look up a leveling guide. I figured that might not be a bad idea. Looking up a guide in this specific instance shouldn't spoil any part of the story or lore of the world. It would only give me a bit of guidance in helping me not fall behind on my skills as I continued.
Check my flower guide, bro. You're gonna get all the flowers under an hour. It's so degenerate. I truly hate current day World of Warcraft mentality. I truly am. I just had enough of it. And I bet he's going to show it now too, which is going to make me cringe even harder. You really need guides and paths to do mining most optimally. And same with herbalism and all that stuff. It's so garbage. It is truly so garbage.
Leveling combat. So I googled herbalism guide, and the first thing that popped up was a Wowhead link for how to go from 1 to 300 in the skill. Okay, this is probably what I'm looking for. Wowhead is like the OSRS wiki, I guess. So I clicked the link.
He's entering the rabbit hole.
And I couldn't understand any of what I was looking at. The first thing I normally do when opening up a new wiki page like this is I look at the top left-hand corner. That's where I should find a table of contents to help me navigate. At least that's where most wiki pages put it. But the first thing I saw at the top left here was a 5-star rating system showing me how good the guide is, I guess. Below that is an overview, but with sub-tabs that show link to pages called Profession Overview, Endgame Recipes, and Fun Items from Fishing, whatever that means. Further down, I can see the herbalism section of the Professions Guide, but if I try to scroll down to actually see the table of contents, which is currently cut off by the bottom of my screen, then the whole web page starts to scroll as I begin moving down the actual article. This is much more difficult to navigate than I thought. And perhaps, unsurprisingly, the actual content of the page was just as hard for me to follow.
We started gatekeeping information. Wow, we have truly ascended as human beings. That is great. That is absolutely fantastic. And the reason for why the site looks like that is because to inflate the ego of the dumb WoW players trying to like understand what the hell they're doing. So it just to show you, it's another method of gatekeeping and this hive mind of, oh, I'm better than you. Look at the scroll of text. By the way, none of this matters. You can literally distill this entire article to the best portion of it. Just go through these routes and you're good. Whenever I enter a Wowhead guide, if I ever want to just remember something real quick, I just instantly skip to the bottom and the best parts are there. You don't need to read all of that. You truly don't. But I guess a new player that checks a guide would never get that. Like, he would never know that. It is so insane. It is absolutely peak insanity, but I guess it is what it is.
The way this post is structured, there appear to be 2 separate overviews with a lot of information that I flat out do not understand. You can't track herbs and mines at the same time in Classic. Okay, what on earth does that mean, and why is that relevant to the guide? Herbalism nodes do not give experience. What does that mean, and how am I supposed to train the skill then? If I scroll further, I can find herbalism trainers listed out on a table, something I am a bit more used to navigating, except this table shows me where each trainer is with some kind of waypoint coordinates. I don't know what these are or how to see them in game. Like, that's not something I can naturally make come up on my minimap, I don't think.
God.
I eventually scroll down far enough to a point where I can find some of the info I was looking for, like herbs available to harvest in game and what level I need to harvest each one of them. But even here, it's a little bit confusing. Each one of these herbs has 4 different levels attached to them, which I don't know why that is.
Exactly. Yeah, he wouldn't know, he wouldn't understand that this is like the picking level. Each level, each color you see is basically your chances of getting a level from picking the same flower. So this, if you're level 1 in herbalism and you pick that, you instantly go up a level. If you're level 25, then yeah, it's not going to go up. I mean, it is going to go up, but it's like, what, 70% chance, something like that? I don't remember. And green, you can still get XP, but barely. And gray, you don't get any experience. So It really just depends. It really just, like, nobody really knows what it means whenever they're new. And it's like the website already assumes that you know what you're doing. And that's the problem with World of Warcraft, both Blizzard and community-wise. They're always assuming you have played a game before. It's like they are incapable of conceiving the idea that anyone new actually want to play the game. It is so dumb.
Harvesting these herbs at different levels give you different amounts of experience? If so, why is there no marker showing me how much experience I get at each level? And on top of all of that, it only tells me where I can gather each herb by listing the regions in-game through plain text. But remember, I'm a new player that's never seen a region other than Elwyn Forest. I have no idea what these words are or where I should go.
Told you. Told you. Like, it is what it is. He's right. And I'm glad more new players, such as himself, are making these videos because you need to highlight these issues. Whenever I talk about it, people are like, oh, who cares? You already know that stuff. Like, dog, I'm always considerate of new players because I understand that if we want to keep the game alive, we need to stop hemorrhaging new players and old players, because eventually all players are, will quit. Right? I know nowadays Blizzard is milking them and they're keeping them in a vault for, the future where they need to farm us for batteries, as AI progress and all that stuff. But we still need newcomers. We still need them. They are the lifeblood of the game. It's very important we get newer people. And come on, we have to alleviate their pain a little bit.
I'm used to wikis and guides where anytime they introduce a new thing I might not know about, it's always listed as a hyperlink where I can click that link to go and see what this is and where I can find it. Not only are these not hyperlinks to their own pages, but even if I copy paste and search for them in the search bar up above, there is no map or guidance telling me where I can find this place in the world. It's like I'm just supposed to naturally know.
What do you mean there isn't a map? It's right here. What? Can't you see it? Look at that. Can't you extrapolate the information from this picture? Are you telling me that this is illegible? What are you talking about? I understand everything. This is the Wailing Caverns. You start here, you go here, you do, and then you end up here. It's just that easy, bro. Just get good.
Know where everything is. This whole post is written in a way where it's not like it's an objective wiki that anyone should be able to follow, but more like it's a subjective guide written by one WoW veteran who is only expecting other WoW players will read it. And to be clear, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not even saying this.
It is 100% a bad thing. 100% a bad thing, and for the same reason, whenever I try to explain something, I never assume that you guys already know what I'm talking about, because I'm always assuming that someone new is watching my videos. So, yeah, I disagree with him here completely. This is 100% a bad thing, and it should never be, like, literally implemented. It's so dumb. Like, I'm saying it all, I'm just like a broken record. I'm just repeating myself. It really is so infuriating how inconsiderate WoW veterans are of new players. It's truly just mesmerizing.
This is a bad guide. To a WoW player, this is probably a perfectly good and easy to follow guide that anyone who knows their way around the game will be able to understand no problem. But I was a completely new player when I came across this page. I just Googled the most obvious thing I could think of and clicked the first link the same way I would any other game I played, but it was incomprehensible to me. Maybe I'm just stupid, but this was so surprising. I was curious if this was a one-off example or if all the other resources I would normally look up when playing a new game would be equally hard to understand. So I thought later on in my playthrough, after completing certain pieces of content, I would make it a habit to go back and check those guides to see if any of those walkthroughs would be just as obtuse. And spoiler alert, the other guides weren't any easier to understand. How about drop tables? I'm used to looking those up in an MMO all the time. They're a pretty integral part of the genre and should be easy as hell to read. You just have a monster, the items they drop, and the frequency at which they drop said items, normally represented as a fraction. It can't get more complicated than that, right? Nope, that's wrong. After I did my first Dead Mines run and killed Edwin Van Cleef, I looked up his drop table on Wowhead, and I still don't really know what I'm looking at. What is an eye level? What are modes, seasons, versions, and why are they all blank? Why is there a...
To be fair, there's an add-on for that. You should have had Atlas loot, but nobody told him. So he does not know.
Column for the source of the item. I am at Edwin Van Cleef's drop table. He should be listed at the source for every one, right? Wait, why is he not listed as the source for every item? Okay, I can finally see the drop rate is listed over here. It's listed as a percentage, kind of, in very small text at the far right side of the screen, but it's also written as a fraction, except with these weird counts rather than an actual fraction. And are these even correct? I know the unsent letter is a quest item. I should always get that when I'm on that part of the quest. Does it actually only drop 54% of the time? Also, why is there a huge button asking if I want to see the page in 3D? What does that even mean? But wait, why stop there? Why don't we try to look up a quest guide? Let's go ahead and do one for a quest that I've already done so I don't spoil myself. How about the Defias Brotherhood quest in Westfall that led to me killing Edwin Van Cleef? Let's check that page out. Okay, apparently there are 5 quests that all have the exact same name and also unlock a new quest with the same name too. That's not confusing at all. This page is showing me one of those quests, and again, if I'm a new player, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here or how to go about doing this quest. Since I've already done it, I know that this quest is the one where I'm supposed to track down and kill the Defias messenger, grabbing a letter off of his body before returning it to Brian Stoutmantle. But put yourself in the shoes of a new player for a moment. If you look this quest up and try to figure out the information about how to go about completing it, the first thing you're going to ask when seeing this page is, why do I have 4 markers on the minimap here and nothing else? There is no text or indication here telling me I need to kill an NPC to get the letter as a drop, and these 4 markers don't show the full area he can be found roaming around. Even the rewards section of this guide doesn't really make sense. It just says I'm going to receive 0 copper. I don't know why the experience you get for completing it isn't listed here. Again, I know all of this is easy to understand for people that already play World of Warcraft, but the kind of person searching for a guide on this quest is not someone that's already played a lot of World of Warcraft. But you know what? Here's the twist.
No, it's for old boomers trying to remember the good old days and like, oh, wait, where was Menkrick wife again? Oh yeah, right. And basically it's for them, okay? It's for us oldies whose brain is not working as it used to anymore. So we kind of need that little help. But for new players, nah. You guys are screwed.
I think this is awesome, and it saves
PoE
my
after that, don't
WoW
worry.
Experience. Going back to my first moment, looking up that herbalism guide, it was frustrating for the first 5 minutes when I found the page and couldn't understand what I was looking at. But you know what I did next? I just went back to playing the game. I started wandering around, exploring Elwyn Forest to try to see if I could find an herb to pick, and when I eventually did bump into a node and began harvesting it, it felt exciting. Slowly but surely, through the gameplay, I started to learn the systems of how the skill worked. Like, apparently I was so bad at picking flowers that I could fail attempts at harvesting them. And this was awesome for me because it was one of the first times, maybe since the early 2000s, where I was forced to learn about how a game worked by playing the game rather than looking up a guide. Somewhere over my personal gaming history, I just developed a habit. Anytime I encountered a puzzle or mystery or issue I couldn't solve in-game, I would just go look up a guide. Whether I wanted a champion build in League of Legends, or a quest guide in RuneScape, or a walkthrough to make sure I didn't miss any side stories in a JRPG. But that habit I developed kind of spoiled so many of the games I've played. Looking up
It literally destroys the entire experience, and I know because I used to do it myself. I used to do it all the time. I try to min-max, and brother, it gets tiring, okay? And not only that, it just completely destroys the experience. You don't get to experience anything new because you're spoiling yourself every single second. So you can't even be surprised. But I guess most people nowadays, they don't care. They just want to be good at the game. They're willing to do everything. They're willing to abandon the experience. They're willing to abandon the fun element. All for the sake of what? Garnering more points from some idiots online that don't really care about you, just so they can clap like seals and be like, oh, nice DPS. Like, no. Just, honestly, no. Who cares about them? Who cares about them? Just have your fun, boo-boo. And I'm saying this as a competitive player, by the way. If you want to have fun, be chill player, learn by yourself. Trust me, the process would make itself worth tenfold. Honestly, you'll appreciate it way, way better. What they have to completely trash this game, and the only way to save it is to fire everyone and bring back the people who built the game originally. True, but the people who built the game originally doesn't want to be involved with Blizzard anymore, because nowadays Blizzard isn't the greatest company on planet Earth. Now there are a bunch of milk drinkers and cube crawlers, and oh yeah, let's not forget about the Cosby Suite and all of that stuff.
Guide on what the most optimal build is in League isn't nearly as fun as theory crafting your own build and figuring out what the items actually do. Going through a checklist quest helper in RuneScape leaves you missing so much of the story and dialogue and jokes that are genuinely quality. And if you're going through a step-by-step walkthrough for some RPG you're playing, you are missing out on the freedom of exploring the world at your own pace rather than just following in someone else's footsteps. I think I always knew this logically, that I was spoiling many of these games for myself and missing out on some fun, but it was a habit I had. I wasn't going to break this habit, at least not until I played Classic WoW. World of Warcraft might be the first game I've ever played that seemingly only has guides written in obtuse language and in a way that's difficult to understand for new players, to a point that new players like me are forced to go back and experience the world naturally, which is way more fun than using a walkthrough. I should mention, I do know now that there are a few options players have available if they really want to spoil themselves in WoW the way I'm describing, namely in the form of add-ons. There are some add-ons WoW players have at their disposal that do give that simple checklist.
It's so funny that he calls add-on spoilers. I mean, he's 100% right, but it's so integral of the WoW player mentality nowadays. Even hearing him saying, like, oh, players are ruining their experience with add-ons, I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's right. I mean, honestly, add-ons should be abolished. They shouldn't be a part of any MMO whatsoever. They should be baked into the game. And I guess I'll give kudos to Blizzard here. They did a pretty good job with Midnight integrating most of the add-ons. Now, they did it poorly, of course, because it's Blizzard. But still, the idea was noble, and I can commend them for it. You know, it's not all doom and gloom. You see, I can give Blizzard a small W when necessary. When earned, rightfully.
List guide that can speed level you through content while missing out on the thrill of discovering and exploring
of course,
things
they messed
yourself
up. They
if
messed
you're a
up
new
some
player.
add-ons.
But somehow, even this is still kind of a barrier that prevents new players from experiencing it. Because these guides all come in the form of add-ons, not only does that mean a new player has to figure out how to download, set up, and begin using an add-on from a third-party system before they even start playing the game, but even the walkthroughs themselves are kind of hidden behind terminology a fresh face won't understand. If a new player asks a WoW veteran how they can efficiently level from 1 to 60 the most quickly, and the WoW player tells them just use rested XP, that new player is going to spend the next 200 hours focused solely on logging out in a city or tavern to make sure they max out their rested XP. It's amazing. It's poetic. MMOs
just pay a mage to boost you. That simple. It's that simple.
Are the one genre that hinges so hard
or pay Blizzard
on players not spoiling the world for themselves before they explore it. It's genius that so much of WoW's guidance is buried behind terminology and add-ons and old forum style posts that new players can't parse. But wait, it doesn't end there. There's even more. As time went on and I kept playing WoW.
And by the way, he's absolutely right about that too, because they're trying to teach you endgame when you just began. They're trying to make you run before you can even crawl. That's the problem. They're trying to cram 20 years of information down your throat all at once. It's insane. Well, not exactly 20, because you are limited by, you know, Classic, right? So they're trying to cram, what, like 3 years of information down your throat? It's way too much. It is way too much. No one can comprehend that much information. It's sensory overload, and it just makes your brain go numb. You should never try to do that. You should always try to experience the game for yourself. And even when I'm teaching like newer players to play and they ask me for advice, I tell them, just play the game. Just play the game, make mistakes. That is the best course of action you can take.
Eventually, I did start to learn enough about the game and its terminology that I could begin understanding some of these guides myself. And at that point, I really started to appreciate the way that these guides are written. Because WoW doesn't have the same kind of boring, sterile OPGG pages that crunch analytics and spit out objective answers. It doesn't have an OSRS-style wiki with a faceless centralized hub that provides all the information everybody could possibly need. World of Warcraft, instead, has guides that are written like they are forum posts. They're human and subjective and written conversationally, apparently even open to disagreement. If I want to look up a dungeon guide, I can't just go search up the basics on a boring wiki page. I have to watch a YouTube video made by another player who explains things to me, or alternatively read 2,000 words of text on a forum. It's kind of beautiful that even WoW's guides feel like they're an MMO. They're collaborative and conversational and full of old arguments in comment sections.
Yeah.
The guides aren't just a website.
Man, watching the old comments on Wowhead, like from 2004, it truly is a time capsule. We should we should conserve that. That's crazy good. I used to watch the Blackrock Mountain guides, right? And I like Blackrock Depth, sorry. I watched the guides and I heard some people talking about the crumpled up note and how it frames Onyxia as being like the villain inside of Stormwind. And I'm like, dog, like everyone knows that. And then I looked at the date and it was 2005. It was crazy. Like that was so funny to see. And I mean, it just goes to show like people actually read back then. It was insane. Nowadays, everyone like, we already know everything. There's no climax. There's no excitement. It's just, yeah. We kind of play for the vibes and that's it. I think that is the reason for why most people, especially me, are excited for Classic Plus. Because we truly want to pivot from that old lore and try something new. And I really hope, well, yeah, I really hope Blizzard can deliver that.
Telling you how to play.
Oh, God.
Other players discussing their ideas and sharing pet theories, all in a vibrant community.
It's
That's
over.
Such a cool thing to see in a game nowadays. I do know that WoW is a game that's 20 plus years old, and I am not saying it hasn't been solved in the same way that every other MMO has. I don't doubt there are probably thousands of WoW players out there that can recite from memory every single best in slot item for every class in vanilla and what their sources are. But World of Warcraft is the only game I've ever played that doesn't give new players all that information from the start, the moment they try to search it on Google, which is so awesome. MMOs as a genre are all about that feeling of getting lost and exploring at your own pace, whatever that pace might be. And that's the reason I think WoW is honestly one of the best MMOs for new players to start playing today. If you're on the fence about trying WoW for the first time yourself, don't be. Go ahead and dive right in. This game has held up incredibly well even after all this time. I'm still not going to be using any guides to the best of my ability on my 1 to 60 series. Just make sure that you never use rested XP. That would actually kill the magic that I'm talking about.
He called them out.
Just rested XP in-game to level. There is no other rested XP you need to worry about. Anyway, though, on that note, the next episode of my class...
Absolutely. Fire video. Fire video. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You guys should watch this guy for yourself. Give him a like. I love watching his journey, man. Like, I feel like he revitalizes me. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching him going through the same lanes that I used to roam back in the day, it's so wonderful to see. It's so lovely. It truly reminds me the time where my friend and I played Classic World of Warcraft for the first time together when it was re-released. Obviously, I didn't play Classic as a kid, but it just reminded me how I fell in love with an MMO for the first time, because I used to play a ton of MMOs. None of them captured me. I didn't even hit max level in any MMO. I just played until almost max level and that's it. Save for MU. MU was like MU and MapleStory. They were the only two MMOs I actually hit max level in. But yeah, I mean, so old, right? I know. I'm balding, guys. It's over. I'm cooked. But it's just so crazy for me to see another new player doing the exact same thing I used to do back in the day. That being said, I did play with my friend, which was a seasoned veteran, so he did kind of guide me, but it was a natural way. We didn't look up any guides, we were just kind of roaming around doing shenanigans. It was the best time of my life. I really hope this will return in Classic Plus. I really hope we can all play Classic Plus together. I'm starting to grow my community, so I would actually really like it. For when the time will come, we can all make a guild together and have fun. I think this is going to be a blast. But yeah, regardless, great video. So let's see what you guys were writing here. By the way, like, people called me. We're gonna watch one more video before PoE. PoE is 1 hour from now, officially. Officially 1 hour from now. Let's see if I finish downloading it. I have. Okay, I finished downloading PoE. I'm good to go. 1 hour until release. 1 hour. Let's see what you wrote here, guys. Nothing changed except that Asmon became a streamer instead and nobody really filled that gap except for a few. What do you mean? Oh, you wrote something before that. The reason Asmongo became even a YouTuber is because Guide was dogshit and never got to... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I've always helped new players when I can. I gave them free bags and run dungeon with them. I've always felt questing was a base to expand the game. Actually, fest at leveling. Yeah, based. Absolutely. And not only that, questing makes you more immersed inside of the world because you start to understand it. So absolutely, you're right. That is the best way to experience the game. Is it the fastest? Of course not. There are like way more optimal routes if you want to speedrun and stuff, but it's the best. Like, objectively the best. Yes, speedrun leveling add-on. It will happen. Okay, so it's an add-on, not an in-game mechanic. No. Rested XP is an in-game mechanic, but also like an add-on. Rest XP is basically you stop in a tavern and you log out, and when you go back into the game after a certain period of time has passed, you get like bonus experience. I think you get double experience if I'm not mistaken. But it's also an add-on. Yeah, he was talking about the guide. Yeah, it's 200%, so 2x experience. 100%. Wait, I think someone called me. 1 second, guys. We're gonna watch the Guild Wars 2 video. We're gonna watch the Guild Wars 2 video now. Oh. Wait, let's move myself so you can see Mukluk. I'll move myself. There you go. I never understood why, like, Mukluk and Rose use green screen. I never liked it when people used green screen, man. I never have. It's so weird. I don't know. It just feel like they're absorbed into the screen. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old. It's not me. It's just not my type of thing. But yeah, guys, 1 second. Like, people called me. Be right back. I'm back, gang. Apologies, apologies. We're ready. Okay, we have time for one more video until the new PoE patch, and then we're rolling. It's gonna be a good one. Let's see. Oh, we gained viewers. Hello to everyone who's joined. Let's see. Welcome back. Thank you. So, wait. I think it was you, GBE, that actually recommended this video, right? I believe it was you. So, let's see. You said he had some bad takes? He had some bad takes there? Like, what happened? What do you guys say about that? I don't think we watched the original, though. So, it's going to be interesting. I'm going to see that for the first time. Wait, let's adjust the volume.
We have got a very attractive conversation. Evan, I'm going
MMOs on the market. Launching over...
Okay, that's not too loud. I think that's fine. It's not too loud. I think that's fine.
We have got a very attractive...
So, yeah.
So.
Okay, there we go. We're ready. Yeah, I just said it was bad takes. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna watch it for ourselves. It's interesting, right? It's interesting. I don't know. Okay, let's watch it. Let me just turn off the music. There we go. We're good to go. We're good to go. It's going to be interesting. So it's this video and then PoE time, baby. So I don't really know what this video is about, but apparently our homie Muckluck actually reacted to this guy right here, which apparently pointed out the 5 worst thing about Guild Wars 2. Now, we all know how defensive the Guild Wars 2 community can be. I've experienced it on my own flesh. I said a little bit of a negative thing, and everyone just went wild on me. Even though I was right. I still think that I'm right. People absolutely hated me for it. So it's going to be very interesting seeing how he's going to react to this guy. I'm actually really stoked for this video.
We have got a very attractive first frame here on this video from
Attractive.
Evan 4K. I have never seen this individual's work before, but a bunch of people sent this to me, and they were like, hey, this guy has some good conversation.
He has some really good videos.
I watched the first couple of minutes, and I was like, you know what? I will. So, shout out to Evan. I'm going to link this in the chat if any of you want to watch it or update it, all that good stuff, and I'll do that again at the end. So, let's see what Evan has to say for 5 reasons Guild Wars 2 frustrates players.
Yes.
Guild Wars 2 has proven that it is one of the best MMOs on the market. Launching over 10 years...
Hold on a second. I just remembered there are some mere mortals here. I will slow it down from my normal YouTube speed.
Guild Wars 2 has proven that it is one of the best MMOs on the market. Launching over 10 years ago and still going strong. But you can't have good without the bad. There are always things that...
yeah. Already starting off strong. How dare he say that? I said the exact same things and people hated me for it. It was crazy. I said, listen, like people ask me, why do you look for negative stuff? Why do you look for negative stuff? Because I'm looking for a balanced opinion. I know that utopia doesn't exist. I know their perfection is impossible. So whenever you tell me about an MMORPG that's all about like the good stuff, I immediately start to question, what the hell is wrong with it? My mind automatically go to this way of thinking because it can be that good and no one is playing it. Because Guild Wars 2 is, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is kind of popular, but it's not that popular. Like, World of Warcraft still do massive numbers more because, you know, people are kind of addicts and you can't pull them out of the game, granted, but still, Guild Wars 2 isn't that popular, so it just makes you think. If people are constantly glazing this game and it's only good stuff, then why isn't it more popular? Well, here we go into the bad territory.
Could be improved. Some things that might not be very good for the game. I've talked a lot in the past about the best things about Guild Wars 2. Now it's time to acknowledge...
Why did no one link me that one? I have never seen this individual's work before now. No one linked me, hey Muck, you should check out this video on
I'm surprised.
the best
People
things
linked
about
me
Guild
this
Wars 2.
guy.
I know. I hear about this guy when he makes a video about the horrible things about Guild Wars 2. Then a bunch of people link it to me. You guys are such drama addicts. Oh my god.
Some of the worst things. Or maybe if you don't want to be too negative, we can just call it areas of improvement. The first thing that I have to acknowledge right off the bat is that the game is too easy. Of course, this could be subjective, but...
No, it's not subjective. It is way too easy. It is so easy. It's like, it's retail World of Warcraft level of easy. It's so easy. You can literally play with a blindfold on. It's so easy. All you have to do is smash the auto attack button and you'll never die. And that is true until you reach like deeper into the expansion. And even then, okay, instead of pressing one button, you have to press two. It literally doesn't matter. The difficulty comes from the group rating stuff. Like all the group content, yes. That's where the difficulty truly shines. But until then, like open world, nothing is difficult. Nothing. There is no risk. There is literally nothing easier than going around and being a living god of death.
I'll let him finish making his point, then I'll do input.
But hear me out on this. Generally speaking, every combat encounter is pretty straightforward.
I'll move myself.
There isn't a whole lot of complexity to fighting at all. Once you grasp the basic mechanics, such as a rotation, avoiding red AoE circles, and dodge rolling away from danger, that's about it. It doesn't go much further from there.
Okay, so as he's saying this, he's showing open world. And he's right. He's right.
Okay. He knows.
Like, I just recently did the Hardcore Craftlock Challenge, where I went through the entire base game all the way up to Zaitan on a character without ever dying. And you know what? It wasn't even difficult. There was a couple of times when I was like, there's some guys fighting a bounty over there. It's a gold mob. I'll join in. Whoa, I got clipped, almost died. That was a mistake. But that was when I was like punching way above my pay grade. Like anything else was fine. And there's a few reasons for that. Like most of the mobs don't have curveballs. Like you don't find a mob that occasionally has warrior greatsword skills, you know, or mobs that have stun breaks. You know, like if they wanted to make the open world harder, I would say one, like sprinkle some class abilities onto some of the random mobs. You know, do
I
something
agree.
like that. And then also another reason that the world is very, very easy. And I'm not asking them to change this. I'm just saying it. We get fully healed when we're out of combat after like 2 seconds. That is part of the reason that hardcore challenges in games like World of Warcraft are so freaking difficult. Is
based, absolutely based. I agree with everything you just said. True. I really wish we had less ads, but instead they were way more difficult to kill and way more rewarding. I absolutely agree. Absolutely based. And yeah, the downtime being pretty much non-existent is also very detrimental to the game. I know that he's a classic WoW player. I know that he played WoW back in the day, so we're like-minded. Awesome. Like, truly. Actually, W Muckluck, finally. Surely an L would never come after that.
So when you get out of combat and you're like barely escape, you gotta find a place where you can sit.
What? Sitting and waiting for health and mana is awful? Just nostalgia? No, dude. No. I played classic. We literally just spoke about this. I'm not nostalgia bound. Waiting for mana and health is good. You need to have that downtime. You need to have that lull between enemy combat. Like, what are you talking about? No. Yeah, it is absolutely good. It is really, really good.
Down and eat a chicken wing for 30 seconds.
Maybe it's not a you thing, it's our thing.
Like, you're still low health and you're trying to find a safe
You don't need that downtime, then play retail.
spot where you can rest. We just snap back to full
it is what it
in
is.
seconds. So, like, and again, in games like WoW, and I'm just comparing it to WoW because I've played a lot of WoW in the past. In games like WoW, if you are fighting and you get just like a second mob or a third mob aggroed onto you, that's really scary. In our game, you're naturally faster than almost everything. You could just run circles around them, shooting them. We have a self-heal that pops every 20 to 24 seconds, depending on the class. Like, our sustain is stupid compared to everything else. I will say that you know, that doesn't apply to the whole game. Like, game is too easy, obviously doesn't apply to everything. There are fractal challenge modes, there are raid challenge modes that are just infinitely harder. But it is very common for players to get to max level doing 2 to 4k DPS, and they don't realize the people around them are doing 30. Like, the disparity is very wide. Like, in World of Warcraft, if you got the best hunter in the game pumping damage and the worst hunter in the game pumping damage, let's say this is the difference between them. In our game, if you've got the best ranger in the game pumping damage, the worst ranger in the game is like way down here. He's below the healers.
Absolutely. And he's absolutely right about that. You know why? Because you're not learning anything. The open world should teach you how to play the game gradually. And in Guild Wars 2, it teaches you nothing. You don't understand anything, and that's why whenever you make that jump between like open world and actual difficult content, you get completely screwed because you weren't taught anything. You didn't even know if your build was good or not. Because you can slap on whatever you like. You don't even have it. Even if your build is completely trash, you'll be fine. You'll be completely fine. And that's the bad part. Because the game should punish you for doing something that is like really bad, right? You should be punished for it. Why? Because you learn. You learn. But in Guild Wars 2, you don't learn until you actually reach the difficult content. And that's a really bad thing. Well, then just don't play Guild Wars 2. I'm not enjoying the difficulty in Guild Wars 2. I'm enjoying the other parts.
Shocking how wide the disparity can be. Because we have so much freedom in things like Buildcraft, you know? Like, you can make some truly awesome and some truly horrible things.
Open world event, meta event, dungeon, fractal, raid can be completed with not much difficulty. A large contributor to this, I would say, is power creep. Over the years, new things like elite specs or stat combos have been added to.
This is true. Back, like, if you just, like, look at the game 8 years ago and look at the game now, that it's blatantly obvious. When the Heart of Thorns added raids, it was scaled so that each person in the raid was doing, like, if everyone in the raid that was a DPS was doing, like, 8 to 10k, you could kill the boss. Now, again, we're pumping like 30. If you're on a group and you're fighting Gorseval and you actually have to do the gliding mechanic, most people think you're bad. If you've only been raiding a few months, you might not even know he has a gliding mechanic.
Hey, we did
because your group's.
Hey, we did it blind. We did it blind. It's fine. It's fine. We're allowed to use the glider. It's okay. I know you can skip it now because people have told me after destroying him, like apparently you can just smash all your buttons, hyper DPS him, and you'll never need to use the glider. But you know, I'm glad we did it the right way.
Just blasted through it every time. Like we skip entire phases of boss mechanics these days. So yeah, the power creep is absolutely a thing. That's why not long ago when they did that big nerf to everyone, they were trying to nerf everyone by about 15% across the board. And people asked me what I thought about it. I was like, great, they need to do it like 2 more times. Now, no one agreed with me. They're not hiring Muckluck, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's still crazy. Also, just this latest round of elite specs, every one of them, like Ritualist, Luminary, Paragon,
Luminary's insane.
Came onto the scene busted, and some of them have been nerfed a bit in that latest round of nerfs. But for the most part, they are all still pretty busted. So yeah.
Hey, is that something that I'm too Luminary pill to care about? I mean, recently I tried Dragon Hunter. I just didn't have fun. But my god, Luminary sure is powerful. It's a delight.
Power creep is a thing.
The game. And most of the time, they are more effective than the old ones, which leads the older ones to be rebalanced.
And when he says most of the time, it's like 95% of the time. There are some niche situations, mostly in PvP, where you could be like, oh yeah, core Necro is great. But when you're in anything PvE, elite spec is better than the non-elite spec. Like 99.9% of the time in PvE. In PvP, you could be like, oh yeah, you can make core engineer work. You can make a core necro work, sure. But it's it's like when you had Firebrand as that elite specialization, you get 3 additional weapons. Like that's staggeringly good.
Along with the new. However, older content doesn't usually get changed. So this old content that was originally created without any of these new things in mind will now be very easy to complete. I have noticed that I don't really feel challenged anymore in this game, and that can feel really boring. Open world events always succeed if there are a few players there. Meta events never fail if you're in a populated map. Even
I will say that is true, with the exception of the one time they tried to make a really tough open world event and there was a lot of kickback on that, and that was Dragon's End. Dragon's End can still fail. But
I can vouch for that. I don't know.
Most metas on most maps, you got enough bodies there and you're gonna win it.
Fractals or raids are generally not that bad. I have taken players that have never done fractals before into tier 3 or 4, and they have been totally fine. They're not a liability, they're not falling behind. I honestly think that over the years the game has just gotten too easy. Sure, there are outlier areas like legendary difficulty raids, but that's just one single thing in this massive game. The development has gone in a direction of making the game more accessible, so that could explain why a low overall difficulty is what they're going for. However, for many players there is no—
Well, clearly it didn't work. The problem isn't making the game more accessible, the problem is making it fun. And it seems like ArenaNet is trying their absolute best not to do that. But yeah, it just like poor marketing and all of that stuff. But making it like easier, that's definitely not the way to get people in. It sounds like it would be easy, and that's the right solution. It won't work. People actually like difficulty. It's just the gradual learning process that it's so difficult for them to nail down. And to be fair, even World of Warcraft completely lost that. Retail is completely garbage. So, yeah, I mean, I can't really pin the blame on them alone. Every single MMO, even new ones that comes out, seems to suffer from the same exact problem.
No challenge anymore. The difficulty just isn't there. So if you're a player that likes to push for difficult content or just have a little challenge every once in a while, you won't find that here in Guild Wars 2. The first point...
As he fails. I like how he says you won't find challenge here as he shows footage of him failing a mechanic, getting knocked off a boat into a school of piranhas. That was certainly a choice to play that footage at that moment, but I respect it.
To be fair, it was more than likely so easy he just fell asleep on the keyboard. Happened to me multiple times.
Right into the next one, and that is combat does not require skill. Now I know that.
What do you think about that one? Oh, that one would have made a Guild Wars 2 community mad. No way you're not getting pissed about this. That's wrong. Immediately. Immediately calling it wrong. That's so good. Okay. It doesn't require skill. It's true. Ooh, we got fight brewing in the comments. That's great. Oh, that's good. Do I think combat requires skills? I mean, personally for me, I play Luminary, and we all know that Luminary are the most, like, Giga Brain, you need to press a lot of buttons type of character. So I say, yeah, it requires a lot of skill. I make it look easy, of course. I just smash everything and I press things. But, I mean, hey, you know what, guys? I don't know about any of the other classes, but I do know that Elementalist has, like, an Invoker, like Dota 2 Invoker type of class. That seems so difficult, so I wouldn't say, like, combat is easy. I definitely wouldn't say, it definitely requires skill. It definitely requires skill, so I don't think I agree with him either here.
It's quite a bold claim, but I think it's the unfortunate truth. Of course, combat can require skill, but generally speaking, widely across the game, it doesn't.
Okay.
Oh, so we
thinking
talk in
about this
open
statement,
world.
I would say that even if you don't know what you're doing, but you know how to move out of red circles and hit your heal button when you need to heal and hit the enemy, you will win most fights. But if you do know what you're doing, you'll win them 10 times faster. Let's see what he has to say.
Start with combat at an individual level. Whatever build you're using, there will be an ideal rotation in which to use your skills. If you were to just randomly spam your skills with no care, you will still deal a decent amount of damage. Of course, you could deal more damage if you follow the recommended rotation, but if you don't, nothing bad even happens. And I have tested this. I've been in a raid before where I
don't know. I think I disagree with him. I think that this is a point of contention, because I play in Heart of Thorns right now, and like every monster with a bar on it, I feel like you really need to know what you're doing to survive, especially some of the hero challenges. It definitely feels like you need to know what the hell you're doing to survive. Base Corteria, 100%, he's right. But Heart of Thorns? No. Definitely no. So I think I disagree with him.
randomly start pressing buttons. Just disregard my rotation completely. And it was totally fine.
So he played like an elementalist.
Wasn't even the lowest DPS player, if you could believe it. Some builds can be more complex than others, but many builds have been created to allow you to put in the least amount of effort possible. Those low effort builds even sometimes out DPS the complex high skill builds, which I think illustrates my point that combat doesn't require skill. When in a group, things get even easier. Group content has evolved to consist of standing in one place, stacked on top of your squad. Your whole squad will be loaded up with every buff, boon, and heal.
Really?
I have done videos where I had talked about the boon system in the game and how I would change it, but he's absolutely right. Like I would love a world where the people, like the Deadeyes with rifles and the Rangers with longbows, were in the back and shooting and not stacked with the people with daggers and swords.
I agree. Very good point, but it's a boon issue rather than a raid design issue. It's not really a combat issue. It's just like, again, we can make a whole separate video about the boon system and how bad it is and how every single class can do anything. And before you start the argument of, oh, back in the day, only Mesmers had alacrity. Good. Let's go back to these days, okay? Please, let's make classes unique. Let's give people a reason to give another person a chance because he's playing a different class. No, I'm not saying that a single class should have a monopoly over a boon. I'm not saying only Mesmers should have Alacrity. Give it to like 2 more other classes, but keep it limited, okay? Like, keep it short. We need different classes to give different boons, and that way you'll have more diverse groups rather than this homogenized garbage. So I completely agree with him, 100%.
Let them live their class fantasy. I would
getting
love that.
chrono
But there are
jailed
two
again,
things
easy.
That prevent that. One is the boon system, and everybody's stacking for boons, and the second is the heals system, which is everybody is stacking for heals. If you're in World v World, then there's a third thing, which is damage distribution, which by everyone being piled up and the enemy is constantly firing attacks that hit 5 people at a time into a pile of 50 people, it's really easy to distribute that
Distribute
damage.
the damage, yeah.
Alive. But because of the
Share
boon
the
and heal
pain.
system, PvE is always stacked, and thus the ranged people are stacked with the melee most of the time. And I also wish that was different. I have talked on that before.
Could need. Some combat mechanics you can actually just ignore because your squad will just out-heal it. And this circles right back around into the first point that the game is too easy. Since combat as a whole generally doesn't require skill, that ends up making the
That would 100% lead to being excluded based on the current hot spec or the easiest spec with said boon. So yeah, that's a balance issue. It's not like a game design issue. Like I'm sorry, you can easily make that argument in classic World of Warcraft, and you would be right to do so. But it was solved by Wrath of the Lich King, and even in TBC, like, people didn't really mind. It was only glaring problem in vanilla, but in TBC, like, nobody. I mean, no, TBC it was still a massive issue. Like, you couldn't play Retribution Paladin. In Wrath of the Lich King, it was solved. It was solved in Wrath of the Lich King. So it's just a matter of balancing, right? And at the end of the day, I think it will lead to more diverse groups. And you know why I think in Guild Wars 2 is less of a problem? Because in Guild Wars 2, everyone and their mothers have 7 different alt accounts. So, okay, like, you want to raid as a Guardian role is already taken, okay, just swap to your Mesmer. Swap to your Ranger, swap to Revenant, whatever. Whatever the guild currently needs and you have it, just play it. Like, it's great. It's great. Maybe you didn't get to be a like Guardian this time. Maybe next time. But for now, take something else. I think this is awesome. I think it's not an issue. I think in Guild Wars 2 specifically, it would work even better than World of Warcraft. And I think we need to bring class uniqueness back. Because the current homogenization of the classes they all feel the same. They really all feel the same.
The game far too easy. Okay, now let's move on to a different topic. The next worst thing about Guild Wars 2 is the content release format. This is something that even longtime players cannot deny anymore, myself included.
Okay, before he even says it, I'm curious if he's going to be talking about the yearly release cadence or the fact that over the lifetime of the game, they have changed the format like 4 times. So I'm wondering like what he's going to focus on here.
I will admit I used to ignore this or even make excuses for it. The way content is released for Guild Wars 2 has changed a lot over the years, and it gives the feeling of getting less content or even getting underdeveloped, rushed content. If we look back at early expansions like Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, or End of Dragons,
Okay, hold on. So these two, sure, but there was like a 5 or 6 year gap between these two where we thought the game was...
This guy, I can vouch for this. Obviously, I'm still in Heart of Thorn, so you guys would have to explain this to me. Is this true or not?
Done, and they weren't adding anything more. So I would not call End of Dragons an early expansion because it was a long time after release that they finally came back and did EOD, and we were all pleasantly surprised that they were making more.
They released as a whole complete expansion with living story episodes in between to bridge the gaps. However, now on the newer expansions like Secrets of the Obscure, Janthier Wilds, or Visions of Eternity, they now release the expansion in separate blocks each quarter. While this does allow them to have more content releases over the course of a year, it ends up making each release smaller, which gives the feeling that the whole expansion is smaller. Secrets of the Obscure launched August 22nd, 2023. Only story chapter 1 to 10 and access to 2 maps. November 7th, 2023, the next 3 chapters and gave access to a small part of the 3rd map. February 27th, 2024, 3 more chapters and added another portion of that 3rd map.
Yeah, the way that ArenaNet dissect their content is really, really weird. I think people would definitely appreciate more coherent experience. And you're getting an expansion each year, right? I think that's just way too fast. I mean, I don't know. It feels like you're getting like cheap, fast content rather than like good quality one. I think they should take their time and cook a little bit more. In my opinion, that would be like way more beneficial. And you know what's funny? Retail World of Warcraft recently went to this model with Midnight. They're pushing patches, I think it's 8-week cycle, and it destroyed them. Like, patches are garbage. They're a huge buggy mess that no one can play. You literally have command prompts popping up while you're raiding. It's insane. Like, the entire game is broken. So I definitely think that they can use more time. But maybe they're just preparing for Guild Wars 3 at this point. I'm not really sure, honestly. Just kind of, it's kind of a their thing, 100%. Yeah, saying that combat does not require skill is a new player take that do not understand the depths of Guild Wars 2 combat. Yeah, I was pretty surprised when he said it as well, because, like, clearly the combat requires skill. So, I don't know, it weirded me out as well. They got 100%. Real endgame, understanding why your rotation works. Just understanding, yeah, you just smash that buttons. It's fine. You can get real good and have a high ceiling, but the PvE content does not require it. Exactly. Exactly. You don't have a coherent learning process.
May 21st, 2024, the last 3 chapters and the last little portion of that third map. So
Yeah, so really quickly here, in case a non-Guild Wars 2 player is watching this, just to show, like, here's the world map, blah, blah, blah. So Secrets of the Obscure was this. So there was this.
Square?
The city,
what?
And then there was this.
Wait, that's it? All you got for a new expansion was a circle and a square? Damn! You guys have it rough. That's crazy. Man, I cannot wait until I reach this point. Surely, by next year, I'm already there. Don't worry, guys. It's fine.
And then in the first release, you got a third of this map. And on the second release, you got a third of this map. And on the third release, you got a third of this map. And then, let me tell you, like, the players weren't really happy with that, but neither was the company. They were like, you know what? We see that y'all didn't like this, and they didn't do that again. So he's completely right. But I will point out that they seem to have...
That's the worst expansion, by the way, but you get to destroy the Azura, so it's completely fine with me. For me, it's going to be the best expansion.
Learned from that, because they didn't freaking do that again. So, I think it's worth saying that. I think it's worth throwing that out there.
instead of releasing an expansion all at once, they spread it out over each quarter, and they have followed this format for the next expansions as well. You could look at this and say,
okay, so they followed this for...
Oh, Soto, it's not Visions of the Eternal. Oh, yeah, my bad. Never mind. You don't get to kill the Azura there? I mean, man, that sucks. It's gotta be a bad expansion then. I understand what you're saying, guys.
Format for the next expansions as well. Kind of. So they did do the quarterly releases. So that was Secrets of the Obscure. Janthier Wilds had this map and this map at launch. And then we also had like a Convergence and a Raid right here. And then later on, they added this map. And then on another release, they added this map. You have to
Spoilers?
zoom in for the fog of war to go away. So there was more bigger maps on this one. They didn't do the thing where they just cut up a map into 3 slices. So they definitely learned with that before going to Janthier. And then currently, we're in Visions of Eternity, and there was one big full map, a second big full map at launch. And then we just had a quarterly release thing, and then they added this big map, and then there is one more big map that is supposed to be coming for a total of 4 big maps.
It looked like they had 1 patch worth of content, and they dissected it into 3 equal parts. That's what it looks like to me. And you know what? It actually felt like Heart of Thorns is like that. So I think they always done this, because remember what I told you when I first finished Heart of Thorns? Like the base expansion? I told you, no way it was that quick. I did it so fast. You can finish Heart of Thorns in 3 hours. It's insane. Like, with exploration, it will take you like 2 days, 3 days at most, right? Like, it's crazy. Okay, maybe you'll get lost in the Tangled Depths for like 2 months, but if we're excluding that, you can easily do the rest in like 3 days. So, I really just think it was always the case. They just lack content. And it's so unfortunate. I mean, the game is so good. I mean, Heart of Thorns was truly a blast to play, but it ended so quick. So I really just wish there was more
maps for that yearly cycle. So they did learn from that. Also, I don't know when he's going to pause here, so I want to say this now. He mentioned, like, he made comparisons to Living World and like End of Dragons and stuff like that. The game had this system called Living World, and if you're not a Guild Wars 2 player, I want to touch on that really fast. Living World is kind of like free content updates that they were adding. And so there was like the base game, there was like Living World Season 1 and 2, which was just like patches with story and maybe a few maps. Then Heart of Thorns. If you're playing for the story, you wanted to play the Living World before that. And then there was some Living World stuff, and then there was Path of Fire, and then there was some Living World stuff, and then there was like a 5-year period where everybody thought they were done with the game. Then I guess they got more funding, and then they made End of Dragons. Now, Living World stuff, if you were an active player when it came out, you just received it as like a free content update. It was just added to your account and unlocked forever.
Really?
But
now you pay for
it.
it?
If you came to the game later, then you would have to pay to unlock it. And
Yeah,
you
I paid for
gems, it. Which is either...
Yo, you guys got it for free? What the fuck? Why did I have to pay for it? Dude, I got scammed. Holy. You actually got it for free. I had to pay for it. I pay for everything. You had to log in though? Oh, okay. That must have been the difficult part. Rest in peace, Riparian. He never got to see Living World.
Cash 2 gems using the cash shop.
WoW player tax.
Or gold 2 gems. So if you just had played the game a ton, you could turn
True.
gold into that. Now,
Base.
that is a terrible business plan. When your product is brand new and it's the most desired, they gave it away for free. And then later, when it was less desired, they put a price tag on it. And I can only...
Yeah.
And again, this is for a game that
They did it
not
backwards.
have a subscription model. So I can only imagine this was terrible for business. And they did stop doing that. Because like, if you think about it, they had Path of Fire, and then the whole time they were doing Living World Season 4, the only time they would make money is if a new player bought the expansions, or if they sold some pretty outfits in the gem store, or something like that. So I don't know what their bottom line was, but it can't have been good. And I think the fact that they stopped doing that shows that it was not successful for them. So I think that's worth mentioning, that like, yeah, they were releasing more free stuff, but it was probably running them out of business doing it the way they were doing it, which is why they stopped.
Well, it lets them have more content releases. However, each of
I
those
agree with that.
releases is quite small. Most of the time, players will...
I mean, in my opinion, Living World is good enough for the price. Because it costs what? No, you even have... I was about to say it. It costs around 400 gems, which are like, what? $5? Something like that? And you have discounts. So you have bundles, you have all of that stuff with the expansions. So it's like, it's good. Like, you can get that for relatively cheap, and I think it's worth it. In my opinion, it's worth the price. For the content it offers, 100%. It's worth the price.
Fly through each release in the first day or two. There could be many reasons as to why they do it this way. We won't know for sure. My theory is that expansions are not completely done by the time of the initial release. So the quarterly release schedule lets them work on an expansion little bits at a time, instead of having the complete product ready to go all at once.
So again, going back to his...
Yeah, you actually bring a really good point here, Barbuck. Like, imagine you finish Heart of Thorns and you want to move on, and then you like have to pay again. They need to integrate that into the Heart of Thorn package. I agree. And like, obviously Path of Fire, respectively, all of that. I completely agree 100%. They should make it a singular package. Yeah, they should do that. For sure. I agree. Because I was really surprised whenever I discovered I need to pay for them separately. You're right about that.
Calendar. When they released the final chunk of Secrets of the Obscure, the next expansion, Janther Wilds, was released 3 months later. Yeah, it wasn't done. Because they were trying out a yearly release schedule, it was like, game comes out 3 months after launch, here's another chunk of it. 6 months after launch, here's another chunk of it. And 9 months after launch, here's the last chunk of it. 1 year after launch, here's the next expansion. And keep in mind, they've got a smaller dev team than something like Blizzard. So yeah, they were absolutely...
Don't worry, Blizzard crew isn't that big. Half of them are too busy cube crawling. And the rest? Oh, they're just fridge raiding.
They
all
have
good.
a pipeline, and their goal was every 3 months have a quarter of a new expansion complete, and they did that for we're going on 3 years of them doing that.
Maybe that's a more manageable workflow for them, who knows. But I think the issue with this is that it gives players the feeling that content releases are becoming smaller and development might even be slowing down. It might also make players lose interest in the current expansion, since they only get to play a few episodes, then have to wait months for the next one. It's not...
I think that depends on who you ask, because there are some players that love raids, and they love doing the same raids over and over and over, or the same fractals over and over, or PvP, or World v World. And they are very happy to go months, maybe even years, just doing their favorite game mode. And when a release cycle releases something that affects that game mode, they are super excited. Like, new builds come out in this expansion, and that it causes a ripple effect across every game mode in the game. Now you've got ritualists running out around in World v World. You've got luminaries running around in PvP. You've got gale shots, and things like that. And, this affects all of the game modes. And, with the story, it's like, yeah, the story is getting released slowly, but I would say that
I think that's the worst part. The fact that you get the story dissected and you don't even remember what you did, and already 6 months went by and now you wait for the next patch and you're like, oh wait, what happened? And you kind of need a refresher. That's a really bad part. I think they should just drop the expansion as is and let people have fun. Guild Wars 2 isn't subscription model, so I'm not really sure why they aren't doing this already. Because you can let player have fun at their own pace, just completely release the entire expansion, and then people will just quit. It's fine. They already paid for it. It's not subscription model. It's not like Blizzard that has to keep that bait dangled in front of you because they constantly want you to resub. You don't need to do that. So instead, you can just release the whole thing, let players have fun. People who want to continue playing, doing raids, all of that, they can do that. People like me who rather just do the content they love and quit until the next expansion, great. They can do that as well. Awesome. So I'm really confused why they aren't doing that.
I personally...
Because it isn't complete at launch day, so make it complete at launch day. Don't take a yearly expansion. Make it a 2-year expansion. It's that simple.
I like the story. I criticize the story when it's bad. I am happy when it's good. So I do comment on the story, but it's there's so much in this game that when you're waiting on the story to come out with the next chunk, it's not like there's nothing else to do. I see where he's coming from, but I wanted to just share my thoughts on that.
Uncommon for some players to wait until an expansion is completely released before buying. That way they can better determine if it will be worth it for them. If a full expansion is released and turns out to be underwhelming, they'll probably just pass on it. We're going to stay on the topic of expansions for the next point. The next worst thing about Guild Wars 2 is that expansion content feels required just to play the game. Now, I'm not just talking about getting the expansions to get more of the story or open up access to
He's
more.
talking about elite
talk
specs.
About power creep with elite specs.
The world.
Yeah,
it
I
actually
called
goes
it.
a lot further than that. The first bit is elite specs. Now, this is an
And he's 100% right about that too. 100% right about that.
obvious one. Elite specs offer
Second bit is going to be things like expanded weapon proficiencies, weapon master training.
many new ways to play your chosen class. They open up many possibilities in build crafting. However, the elite specs are all much better than the core classes. So if you were to, say, go into high-level fractals as a core class, you would feel at a disadvantage than the other players playing elite specs. Some elite specs can apply boons like quickness and alacrity or offer healing. Since group content requires those things, what happens if you don't have the spec to fill those roles and your party needs you to do that? You might be out of luck and get in the boot. Elite specs...
Okay, so really quick on this note, normal group content in this game, you look at a group of 5 people, right, for like dungeons or fractals. There is a healer, there is a offensive support, so there is a person who is providing buffs.
There are 5 monkeys running around and beating the shit out of other ads. That's what you have. The rest doesn't really matter.
To the party that the healer was not able to provide, and then there's 3 greedy DPSs. Now, could a core build fulfill one of those DPS roles? Absolutely. You know, just because, you know, you aren't a healer doesn't mean you get the boot unless you joined and said you were a healer and then they're like, why aren't you healing? Then
you are a monkey and you should bring Banana to the dungeon and you'll be fine. That is okay. I'm not like, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about me. But that's what I did. It completely worked for me. Like, I'm just an ape. I scratch my bottom. I bring my bananas. I go into the fractal. I defeat the fractal. Wait, where's Vic? We literally did tier 2 together. On his new account, he had 0 agony resistance, and we still pull through. Like, it doesn't even matter. It literally does not even matter.
of course, you know, but there are still three of 5 slots of any party can be fulfilled by anyone. However, he is absolutely right that almost always elite specs are better than core classes at whatever they do in PvE. In PvP, not always true, but in PvE, yes.
Are of course not mandatory to play the game, but I think it would be disingenuous to not acknowledge that they offer significant benefits.
They do.
And will make certain content easier since elite spec builds can be much more effective. But there
However, I would also say, just to, you know, devil's advocate here, if you, let's say you were playing Guild Wars 2, and then an expansion came out, and they're like, we added new elite specs. They're worse than the current ones. What the hell would we have to get excited about? Of course, they are going to put good, desirable things in their expansions to make you want to buy it. That's true for literally any game, right? Now, I mean, their goal should...
He's absolutely right. And that's why, like, monks were extremely broken in Mists of Pandaria, and demon hunters were cracked when they were released. He's 100% right about that. It was in World of Warcraft, it's in League of Legends, it's in every single video game that has, like, new characters added into the game. He's 100% right about that.
Should make it... Like, their goal should be that the new stuff is of equal power to what you have, but provides a different, interesting way to play. You know, like maybe if the game didn't have an archer, they add an archer. Or if it didn't have a guy that could shoot fireball out of his hands, now there's a guy that shoots fireballs out of his hands. You know, it provides a new way of playing, but what it does should be nearly as effective as the things it's competing with. That's not always the case. However, I think it's natural for a game to add features that make you want to buy the expansion when you get the expansion. Like, imagine, like, someone's playing Warcraft 3, and they're playing against someone else, and the other person bought the Frozen Throne expansion, and the other guy's got access to, like, the Pit Lord hero, or the Goblin Tinker, and, like the Dark Ranger.
Dude, he's an OG gamer. That's good. This guy's a G. I appreciate the Warcraft hustle. I appreciate that. One of my all-time favorite games.
Crypt Lord, and he's like, this is pay to win. It's like,
Zug, motherfucker.
Like, I think it's completely natural in any game that there is power in the expansion because the game developers want you to buy it.
There are other things. Raids are locked behind expansions. Certain legendary...
To be clear, that's the specific expansion. Like, the Heart of Thorns raids require Heart of Thorns. The Path of Fire raids require
That makes
Path
sense,
of Fire,
yeah,
cetera,
that makes
cetera.
sense.
It's not like you have to always have the most recent expansion to access all raids. It's like each chunk is with whatever it came with.
Gear is locked behind expansions.
This guy's an idiot. No, Sand, I don't agree with that at all. I do.
Immediately someone in his chat typed, "This guy's an idiot." God, bro, they're so mad. It's insane. You can't say anything bad about this game. Like, that's crazy, dog. Like, holy. But, yeah, I mean, I disagree with the points. I mean, obviously, the raid should be locked to the expansion. It makes sense. I mean, I don't get what he's trying to say here. Like, the guy who made the video. That's kind of a weird take, but sure.
Agree with what he's saying, but at the same time, I think it's worth pointing out that some of this is okay.
Many maps with some of the best open world content is all locked behind expansions. Game-changing masteries like mounts or gliding, locked behind expansions.
Yeah.
Again, that's
dumb.
Make them desirable so you purchase them. If you take everything interesting...
The problem isn't to make them desirable, the problem is that you can use them in the old world. The problem is that I can skip into Heart of Thorns, which I did on my first character I made by accident, and you can immediately unlock the glider. That's a huge problem, because you can glide all over Tyria. And that's a massive issue. And I always said, ever since I started my Guild Wars 2 journey, mounts shouldn't be available in Core Tyria, glide shouldn't be available. And I stand on business. I still say that. At least not for the leveling process. And I mean, I do think that the leveling should be 10 times slower. So we can go on and like the implementation and stuff, but it shouldn't be available. Hard disagree. That's you, boo-boo. That's not me.
That they've added expansions and make it free. There's no reason at all you would buy the expansion.
The whole point of Masteries is to upgrade your account in general. Yeah, but you should do it gradually. You should build it up. You shouldn't get it all at once. And no, it's okay for like alts, obviously. I'm just saying you shouldn't be able to skip to Heart of Thorns, get a glider, and get like a mount, and that's it. Like I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think you should do that. Like, they should find a way to prevent you from skipping to Heart of Thorns until you completed, like, Core Tyria. But unfortunately, the game doesn't work this way. I mean, obviously you should be able to use Glider in Tyria after you achieve the Masteries. The problem is the skipping to the skipping part to Heart of Thorns just to grab a Glider and then use it. That's the problem.
Expansions. And then how do they make money? We start getting a monthly bill, like World of Warcraft. Like, yes, they need to have the expansion things locked behind the expansions.
We cannot deny that the expansion content feels required if you want to be able to keep up with other players.
Okay, so I will say, because I got a referral link, I'm basically selling this game all the time to people. Now, I don't work for Arena though, so I can always also say when something sucks, and that's fine. Usually...
No, you can't, because you're constricted by them. And I completely understand, you gotta get the dough, brother. But that's why I'm here for. To say the things that you guys can't. And some of you won't even want to hear. But I'm here anyway, because I'm a degenerate WoW player that currently has no home, because retail sucks balls, and I'm already done with Classic. So there you go. Enjoy.
If I get someone new into the game, and they're like, what expansions do I need? What I usually tell them is you can play 100 hours or hundreds of hours with just the free-to-play base game before deciding if you want to buy anything, right? Yeah, you can get to max level on the free trial if you want to, which is very generous compared to many MMOs. You can get all the way to max level, you can do like world map completion, and then decide if you wanted to get an expansion or something like that. And while you're waiting, you could see if maybe a sale happens before that time comes. You don't have to buy it right away. Now, if you like Guild Wars 2, buying the expansions gives you more Guild Wars 2. You know, it gives you more stuff to do if you are like, man, that was great, I want more of that. But you don't have to do that right away. Now, he's talking about comparing to other players, and I agree with him. If you are in a raid and you're a core warrior and the guy next to you is a berserker, he's probably going to do more damage than you. If you are a core guardian and the guy next to you is like a willbender, he'll probably be more effective than you. Not always, but frequently. And I do agree with him on that.
Thing I want to touch on here is old content. Old content has been forgotten. The focus of development has been put entirely on new content to the point where...
Such a great point. I'm constantly talking about this. Like, please, for the love of God, bring back dungeons. They were so good. As someone who went through Core Tyria for the first time, like 2 months ago, like 2-3 months ago, like, homie, you gotta bring those dungeons back. They're the only thing that reminded me of classic World of Warcraft, and I need them. I need them right now. Please, be considerate of me. Like, I understand, like, fractals are really fun. They're quick, like, great, awesome. I love fractals. They're awesome. But I love the dungeons way more. I love it when it was an experience. I love it where you could thread the holes of Holberg and Holbreck, or however you say that, and it was so, like, it's so good. It looks so good. Like, the dungeon on the ship, it was so fun, man. It was such a great experience. It truly felt like an OG MMO, and I love that so much. I just wish we had more. I wish we had more. I said it. I said the things. Dungeons are simply not worth doing. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. They should bring new ones. They should design new ones. But it's very difficult to design a dungeon. That being said, I will say they did a top tier like design in like the old Tyria dungeons. Like 100%. I love their designs. They really reminded me of OG World of Warcraft, like vanilla World of Warcraft. And I understand because even World of Warcraft stopped doing that in TBC. So I don't blame them. I just wish they came back to that. Like they're the OG. They're just so good. Like it's truly so good. There was a lot of story there, all of that stuff. I mean, it was great. It was just fantastic.
Old content gets ignored. Just look at dungeons.
Okay, hold on.
There we go.
He is right, but I think that's a weird thing to focus on because
No, it's not.
Like, how often does World of Warcraft go back and buff Ragefire Chasm?
World of Warcraft is trash. You should never use World of Warcraft as an anecdotal point for anything good in your life. Never do that. World of Warcraft is garbage. It is a dumpster tier game. I hate World of Warcraft. I'm hooked. I'm addicted to it. I fucking hate it, dog. It's garbage. It's trash. Okay? Like, literally, please, for the love of God, don't use retail World of Warcraft as a point for anything good. Literally never.
I think they did it once, like when Cataclysm came out. Or how often do they go back and revamp the Dead Mines? I mean, they really don't. Now, I agree with him. It is true that they don't often go back and like overhaul old content, but I don't think most MMOs do. Now, believe me, I would love for them to change the finale of the Zaytan fight. It's hella stupid. I would love, like, dungeons, like, you've got something that they could, like, give those a makeover and then add them to the fractal pool, you know, if they did some touch-ups on them, and, like, half the work's already done. So I do agree with what he's saying, but I find it odd that he's focusing on that.
You know what I think? And it's going to sound weird, guys. You're gonna hate me. Oh, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me. I'm gonna bring an idea. I'm gonna raise an idea. I know you guys don't like that. I think they should take fractals, combine some of them, create a coherent story, and they should turn them into dungeons. And you should abolish fractals. In my opinion, that's the best way you can go about it. Because some fractals, they're so good, they're like half a dungeon. Even more. Like, there was this fractal with this magician lady at the end. I forgot how it's called. It was such a good fractal. You can easily turn that into a whole dungeon. Easy. Easy. You can do that. You can do that. So why won't you? Like, easy you can do that. Yeah, fractals do have a story, I know. But you need to make it more consistent. And you need to connect, like, the fractals together so it makes sense. That's what I'm talking about. Just make them slightly longer and turn them into a dungeon. You already have it running in the game, so, like, why wouldn't you? It can be such a great idea. In my opinion. I mean, hey, I'm just talking here. Who knows? Who knows?
Last time you even cared about dungeons at all. Except for maybe the rare times when they give a little dungeon rush event to make us think that they care about dungeons. When was
Usually the last time I cared about a dungeon, I think I was working on the Legendary Rebreather and I had to do a dungeon for it.
the last time you were excited to go to a base game map to do anything? Have you ever thought,
Wait, a base game map? Dude, okay, I do that for, like, world bosses and stuff almost daily. Like, you know, Triple Trouble and Shadow Behemoth and stuff like that. I go to base game maps daily. So, yeah, that'll depend on who you ask. But, I mean, there are some people I know that never leave World v. World. So it truly depends on who you ask.
oh boy, I can't wait to play the same mid-level fractals again for the 100th time? A lot of the game's older content has no reason to do it. Either the rewards are not there, or the content just isn't engaging. So experienced players won't bother touching it at all. But where I think this is a...
To be fair, other than when I had to do a dungeon for the Legendary Rebreather, I haven't done dungeons in a very, very long time. So he is right. He's right.
bigger problem is the newer players who are just getting to that content for the first time will have no one to play it with. They might try to get a group for a dungeon only to wait an hour with no one joining. They could wander around.
So if anyone here is watching this and they haven't played Guild Wars 2 before, the reason is that dungeons were replaced by a thing called fractals. And so fractals are shorter and they pay better. So it's kind of a win-win. They absolutely should go back to dungeons and revisit stuff. I 100% agree with them. I don't know if they ever will, but
They won't, because they opt for quick, cheap, and easy. They won't do that. Dungeons are always going to remain this husk of something that used to be great and it's now obliterated into nothingness.
the reason that dungeons are, often lacking in people is because all the people interested in 5-man content are doing fractals.
low
There's
level.
also another thing called Dragon Response missions. Same thing. It was less. It was.
I don't know what
deemed
that
less
is.
profitable than fractals, so most people do fractals instead of DRMs or dungeons.
Maps and not come
I don't know what
across
that means,
anyone.
but sure.
Open world events might actually fail since there's no one nearby to help them or show them mechanics.
Okay, so open world events can fail. Okay, to be fair, there's hundreds of events in the game happening at any given moment. Okay, Yes, they can fail, absolutely. But open world metas, like the event chains that lead to world bosses, where like the branded Shatterer comes down, which is a huge dragon covered in crystal, lands, and you fight him with an army, or the Shadow Behemoth comes out of the ground, or the monster that comes out of the volcano in Mount Maelstrom. You almost never see a shortage of people there unless it's like the middle of the night on that server. If it's like, 4 in the morning on EU and no one on EU is awake right now, or same thing with NA, then you might see nobody there. But I do world bosses frequently, and I cannot remember the last time I saw a shortage of players at one of these things in open world.
It makes sense that the focus is on new content, but there needs to be a balance of new content and working to better the older existing content.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
I have told people before that my vision I would love to see fulfilled for the game is
that every Azura is being wiped from existence. Based Muckluck. Holy, this guy, I love him. I love him. I knew he was about to say that. I knew it. Dude, thank God. Thank God. I'm not the only one. I knew that he was an Azura hater. By the way, don't mind this. Like, don't look at that. It's, I guess it's a visual bug. Like, literally, just don't look at it.
If you've got right now, let's say they've got 100% of their dev team. I'm going to make up numbers. Let's say they got 10 devs and they're all working on new stuff. I would love if they just had like 8 or 9 devs working on new stuff, and then the last 1 or 2 devs constantly working on the oldest problem in their queue. Because the way I imagine it is right now is like they've got a list of things they got to take care of, right? There's every bug fix you've ever submitted is on that list. But the problem is whenever something urgent pops up, like the login server is broken or something, that goes to the top of the list and it pushes everything down. And there's some things on that list that have been pushed down for like 10 years, and they will simply never get to it. I would love if like 10% of their devs were constantly addressing whatever the oldest concern was, and the rest were constantly working on the most important, in their eyes, concern. 100% agree with them.
And I actually think that on top of that, you have half of the crew missing because they're working on Guild Wars 3 or whatever it's going to be, right? The unknown project. So, yeah, I mean, I think we have Guild Wars 3 on the horizon, personally, after all that we've seen and heard. But it may not be the case regardless. They have developers working on something else. And it just makes the content being very, very dry. So, no way they're going to revisit all their content and change stuff because they're too busy working on pushing new stuff. And they're not even capable of doing that correctly because clearly they're lacking in manpower. Which I do understand to try to do the new thing. But, it kind of sucks still. Wait, what? Be careful or I'll buy Muckluck Azura plushie and send it to you? Please don't. Like, please. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. They need to make a script playable race, and it will be the best MMO ever. Just saying, based, actually based. Thank God. Wow, what a G response, straight up G.
Love that.
At least
Absolutely.
give players a reason to do it other.
Quaggin, guys, you know what? I would actually like that. I would actually like that. I'm not gonna lie. Low key, that can be good. That can be good.
Then do it if you like it. That way the new players can feel like they're cared for as well. So there you have it. That is my list of what I think are the worst things about Guild Wars 2. Please just remember, this video is not meant to...
Of course, it was a good list. It was a very good video, actually. Unfortunately, it didn't speak about the worst problem, which is ArenaNet and its poor marketing. But, of course, no Guild Wars 2 content creator is ever going to speak of it. Regardless, great video. We kind of have to finish it right now because PoE patch is cooking for 5 minutes. And, yeah, we really need to get into it. So, yeah, what do you guys say? Any closing thoughts before we're doing PoE? Quaggan, our warrior race? Sure. Of course they are. Of course they are. If you can imagine... Yeah, I mean, if you can imagine hard enough. Guys, it's been a while since I played PoE. Hopefully, you take good care of me. I've changed the title. I've changed YouTube. You haven't seen Quaggan in armor yet? Oh man, now you told me I need to see him armor. Like, why would you do this to me? Let me enter the game. Okay, please work. Damn, I almost accidentally clicked on forever. Can you imagine how embarrassing that would be? Can you imagine, guys? Holy shit. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm actually excited. Log in. What? Oh, man. Why didn't you tell me about no queue? Okay, it goes down pretty... Oh, man. This sucks balls. Holy shit. Okay, it goes down pretty fast, though. It goes down pretty fast. I guess it is what it is. Okay. Damn, we didn't lose any viewers going into PoE. I guess you guys really are excited for that. That's interesting. You're not caught up on the expansion apple. Spoilers if you want to talk about story between fractals and raids. I never talked about the story. I just said, like, they need to turn it into a dungeon. Like, I don't care what the story is. Just combine the fractals and turn them into dungeons. Quagan controls the rage with a goofy ass voice. Yeah, PoE is a great ARPG. Hope you enjoy your time. I will. I will. I mean, it goes down pretty fast, so it's fine. I mean, anyone want to share anything about their life while kind of waiting? Like, how are you been doing? Like, truly amazing. Wait, let's see how many people are playing the game at the moment. Steam DB. Path of Exile 2. Oh my god. You know what? It's not that many even. Almost 300k players. Jesus, what an insane peak. I think it's better than the peak last time. Oh no, it's the same amount. Okay, but still. It will only increase. Hey, I'm Deity. I have an Azura problem. It's okay. You're not among friends. You should change yourself. Oh wait, I should change my stuff. 1 second. I forgot to change my camera. There we go. Now I will never forget. I tend to forget. I'm old. Save. There we go. Wait, is Rose streaming? Let's see how Rose is doing. Let's see how Rose is doing while we wait for PoE. Wait, but he may say something that get me banned. Wait, hold. He might say something that get me banned.
Yet. And I kind of love that. I kind of think that's kind of done some weird shit that just fucking fails.
Let's see. I'll move myself.
That's great. I like that. But I also like the traditionalist MMO experience that you would get out of Final Fantasy.
Let's vote for that.
Fucking decide, so I'm just gonna play both.
PoE 2.
But if we're gonna look at this
waiting
based on
room?
this listing, it would be Final Fantasy that wins. But at the same time,
nah, he doesn't know.
It's so fucking hard.
Yeah, 9k in queue. It's crazy.
To a goddamn fucking number. This is the problem with numeric scores when it comes to MMORPGs.
People voted mostly for. You can't see it, but people voted mostly for.
If you're going to go look at a list
for
of
FF14, obviously.
And you only care about the number. You don't actually.
So let's see. Wait, I'm gonna mute him for a second. Let's see. First impression perspective. Gameplay. ESO FF14. I don't know about ESO, but FF14 is. I mean, the first impression is kind of rough. It is kind of rough. I mean, quests, FF14 dungeons. I actually really liked FF14 dungeons. Style and vibe, I guess it's kind of for both, sure. Even though I really hate Skyrim and stuff, so I wouldn't give it to that. Wait, they're asking me. There we go.
Let's see what you fuckers think.
Yeah.
Pop the... No!
He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yeah, it's FF14. It's way better. It's way better.
Fucking.
Wait, let's see how much in queue.
Oh,
we're in. We're in.
Was to close that. Fuck me.
Okay, we're in.
You just reload. Can I pop this out?
We're into PoE.
Yeah, I could pop.
Let's just see how many people voted.
There we go.
Okay, great. He's checking. He's
Don't
checking.
get married to a game.
He's gonna see the
Just have
answers.
2 side chicks ready to go whenever. Well, that's the fucking plan. Now, here's the thing, right?
He knows.
There's another secret reason.
He knows. He knows. But yeah, let's return to PoE. It's time. Wait, I'll move myself. And there we go. I mean, that was quick. I'll give him credit. Oh, this is my old character. Damn. I'm excited, guys. Are you? ESO is nice dungeoneering, I guess. I never liked the aesthetic. I never liked them. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's good. We're actually in. That's my previous character. It was my first character ever in Path of Exile. I think it was kind of fine. But it is what it is. Guys, it's time. It's time. Let's do bathroom break because we never get the opportunity after that. And we're good to go. Back, boys. It's time. It's time. We're actually doing this. Let's see. I don't like in ESO all the classes feel same since they use the same weapon skills. I know. That's why like I hate Skyrim and all of these games. It just it's not my type of thing. Oh Jesus. What a road jump scare. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. What can you do? So let's see. ESO is super goofy. Yeah, it moves really weird. I mean, it just moves really weird. But yeah, let's see, guys. It's actually time. Try the new update. Create. Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Man, I've never been excited for this thing in my life. I've only had one character in PoE, and I did kind of poorly, but this time I have you guys. So I'm going to try my best to turn off my WoW brain and actually be good in PoE2. And we have to learn the game from scratch, which is really good because I didn't remember anything previously. So, yeah, with that in mind, League Runes of Aldor. Now, solo cell phone, I'm not really sure. I don't think I'm not good enough for solo cell phone or hardcore. So I'm just gonna continue with trade. Choose your class. Guys, which class? Which class? You want to do some community voting? You want me to make a poll? Let's see what you guys are thinking. Well, let me see. I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll. Let's do a poll. Poll which class to play. Who do we have here? We have a Ranger. We have a Warrior. We have, how does she call? Oh, Druid. We have Luminary. Just play Luminary. True. Absolutely based. Oh, you only have 4 options to add on YouTube? Dude, that sucks balls. Okay, you know what? Let's do the most based option. Well, I'm gonna take down Warrior because I already played it. Druid, I don't know. Let's see. I'm conflicted. So maybe Ranger, Huntress, Monk, and oh, Mercenary is pretty nice. Yeah, it's Mercenary. Yeah, I do like Mercenary. Okay, let's vote for this. Let's vote for this. I've asked you guys a question. Guys, there's only one correct answer, by the way. Damn, a lot of people want mercenary. Okay, monk. Okay, monk is good. Dude, monk is really good. I wish you guys vote monk. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wish that. I'm not trying to goad you into anything. I kind of wish you voted for that, though. I would have appreciated it. Guys, is monk winning? The new monk looks insane. Make it a monk and name it Brew Shocker. It's so good. I thought about calling him Monk E. Okay, wow. It seems like... Oh, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy, guys. I mean, let's see. Okay, most people voted for Monk. Wow, that's crazy you guys actually voted for Monk. It's not like I specifically asked you to because of the new Ascendancy. Thank you so much. Yeah, I ain't playing no goofy ranged character. Absolutely. Okay, we're going for a Monk. I mean, oh man, it looks... it's going to be tough. I'll need your help. So how do we call him? Give me some good name ideas. How do we name him? Not something that would get me banned off YouTube, please. Imagine playing a melee in an ARPG. I know. Frankenstein. Come on, man. We have that. We have him in the chat. We don't need another one. It's fine. Runes of Aldor. Holy. Look at that. Amazing. I am he. That's base. Brew Chucker, why not? They don't have brew. Strongest soldier, Azura Lover 69XX. Come on, man. Why would you do it? Dog Chucker! And you go the lightning build. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god. No, it will get me banned. It will get me banned. Like, you know, for real, like, great idea. Great idea. I mean, oh man, come on. What is that? So, I don't know. I don't know. Can we go, like, all caps? Can I call him Monk E? I think I'll just call him Monk E. I don't know. I just thought of it. Just, it's so stupid. Hazap? Yes, I'm like... Guys, no dog shocking meme. Come on. Let's be serious. Let's be serious here. Okay, if no other good ideas, I don't know. I haven't felt that. Yeah, okay. Dog puncher. You need to stop with the dog references. Alright, alright. You know what? I'll just call him Monk E. There we go. I think that's good enough. Continue. What? Wait, what? Someone thought of it? Bruh. That was a good one. Okay, I guess we'll have to be original. Like this? Nah, it's too on the nose. I'm not a huge fan of it. Monkey Brewster? I mean... Salad juice? Bruh. I mean, let's see. Let me think of it. What are we going to do? We're going to cast some illusions. We're going to do... some really cool stuff. Guys, the true enemy, the hardest boss is the name. Fruit milk? There is no such thing as fruit milk. Come on. Like, be serious, be serious. Okay, let's, you know what? Let's try this. I mean... well, damn, give me names, guys. I'm bricked. I thought Monkey wouldn't be taken. It actually was. Like, I don't know. I kind of bricked. My mind lagged. So, what do we choose? What do we choose? Guild Wars 2 is the better game. Tybalt. Bruh. Okay, you know what? Let's call myself... This was my old monk name. This... I love Retail WoW too, yeah. Hilarious. Of course. This was my old monk name. Guys, this was my old monk name. If this is taken, I don't know what it is. Okay, wait, monkey? Oh, wait, that's good. That's good. Oh, whoops. I typed it wrong. You're absolutely right. Wait, that's actually good. I'm pretty sure it's taken. I mean, no way it isn't taken, right? Monk E? Why do I click I? Monk? Wait, monk E. Okay. Is that it? I mean, you think that's taken? I'm pretty sure that's taken. Wife Haver, classic. I mean, I'm pretty sure Monk E is like taken, but sure, I guess. Yeah, I mean, obviously. I mean, let's see. Monk E. Just straight up. Nah, no, of course. Wait, can I add numbers? Cheese hole? What the hell is a cheese hole? Guys, we're stuck on the name. We're stuck on the name. For the love of God. Wait, can I add just number? I'll just call myself just Monk E69. No, I can't add numbers. Nah, I'm not using any zeros. Nah, no, you can't add numbers. X. Bruh. I mean, you know what? I'm thinking something cool. Brew monkey. Okay, that's good. I mean, sure. Surely, this wouldn't get me banned. Okay, let's try this. What? How is that taken? Guys, I don't know. At this point, I really don't know. This is the most difficult boss. I mean, I don't know anymore. I'm confused. Apple Brewer? I don't know. I don't know. A little bit sassy. Ape out. Oh, you know, ape out. Generic Apple. That's actually good. That's actually good. Brass Monkey. Okay, that's fine. Wait, let's call myself Wukong Plus. You know, I think that would not be taken. Wait. In true fashion, we'll call ourselves Wukong Plus. What? Who thought of that? That's insane. Okay, let's call ourselves, like, I don't know. That's insane. How anyone thought of it? That is truly the most difficult boss. It's just choosing a name. What is that? Are you kidding me? Like, who actually thought of that? Man, people are too creative. That's crazy. I don't know. Like, Wukong Pro. Oh, God. Oh, hell no. Yeah, the difficulty is the character creation. I don't know. Gain Monk? Nah. It couldn't be this. Let me think. Let me think. Maybe something that connects with the G at the end. Like Wukong something. But I don't know what starts with a G. That sounds good. Okay, you know what? Let's actually try. Let's actually try Wukong minus. Okay, we tried Wukong plus, Wukong minus. Oh, fuck, it worked. Oh, God bless. Oh, God bless. Thank you. We're the downgraded version. Finally, we can play the game. Getting myself into a river, what a great start. Awesome. We can finally enjoy. Select movement type. Yes. Wow.
By the dreamer's will.
By the dreamer's will. Guys, look at that. I'm playing PoE. I'm dodging.
You're alive. I'm glad to see another.
Yes, of course. I care about you. He's gone. I completely forgot how to play, by the way. I literally forgot how to play. And I don't know how to play monk whatsoever. So let's see. We have just staff.
I will see about this miller.
All right. And wait, what do we have? Oh yeah, this is like U is the map, right? Yeah, we have the bloated miller, and we can apply the map like this. Amazing. Okay, right now we don't really need it though. Do a pacifist run. I already failed. That's the beauty of it. Look, I'm hitting them, guys. Diablo would have wished it was like this game. This is Diablo-like. I'm sorry, Diablo is PoE-like. No, actually, it's not even remotely similar. So it's fine. Almost dead. It's by design, don't worry. I'm just using my healing. I forgot, like, healing existed. I was playing a warrior. I didn't have any mana. I'm not used to it. Okay, there we go. Skill gems. How do we apply them? Oh, it's G, right? We got our first ability. What do we got? Falling Thunder. Yeah, we can just bind it like so. Bind it here. What is that?
Effective.
Oh, it's just a smack on the ground. Consume power charge to fire lightning bolts forward. Oh, so I need power charge, but how do I get that? Can begin from number of skills, passive, and other effects. Oh, okay, sure. I guess. We're already zapping. What is that blue orb? It's an ability. Apparently, that's how you play the game. Look at that. Find the dog immediately. That's the build. I mean, without power charge, it's still... Oh, shit, man. I almost died. Crazy. Okay, where are you? First boss. Guys, we're getting him. Oh, damn, we're doing no damage whatsoever. God damn, he's smacking us. Dodge. I already dodged. I pre-dodged. I'm a pre-dodger. Okay, I need to spam the same ability. It puts electricity on him. I think it causes more damage. 2 for mana. Yeah, he's stunned. We stun him. Oh my god, I'm dealing 0 damage. Oh, damn. Okay, wait. That's absolutely wild. Guys, PoE is difficult. PoE is absolutely difficult. Of course. I shouldn't have put this ability on Q. It's so difficult to click on Q. I should have right-clicked it. Okay, he's about to be stunned. Easiest dodge of my entire life. Boys, first try. First try. Oh, shit, wait. I lagged? Okay, that's okay. No. Easy. Literally easy, guys. Can't say anything about that. Oh, wow. We need, okay, we need loot filters after that. Do we have a loot filter on? Yeah, we have the old one. I need to delete that. Well, we'll put it when the time is right. When the time is right, surely. Oh, we need to invest a point first. Okay, so this is... Jesus, man. What happened to the game ever since I was away? I mean, imagine being a new player in PoE2 and watching this. I'm a new player watching this right now and I'm super confused. What the hell is that? Bro, what the fuck? I know. I know. Imagine, right? Like trying to absorb all of that. I bet 90% of that is nonsense stats increase. No, it's actually like important. Like stat increase are important and also it leads to notables, which are like those really insane nodes. Yeah, it's like, it's 5 times larger since the last time I played. I understand that. Yeah, there's so much more. They added like entire section. I remember this portion of the game was completely empty. I mean, the best way to start is just like slowly. So let's see. We have evasion rating and energy shield, and we have skill speed. Of course we go for skill speed. Get out of here. What are you talking about? Evasion? I don't need that. I'll just die.
How have the Ezamites fallen this far?
It's that simple. Yeah, I played PoE and just followed some builds. I can't be bothered looking at it. I played alone, man. I didn't follow anything. Except for one guy toward the end. I had to. It was like, I didn't understand anything. They should make the game like literally easier to learn. Let's see.
The discipline of the
Uncut
has taught him
skill gem.
strength.
Okay, so we have our first ability here. Well, I have no idea what monk is, so let's read all of them. Frozen Locust. Leap backwards and crack the ground. Let's watch
Locusts will explode when attacked by you or your enemies. Placing it in front of attacking enemies will allow you to both retreat and deal damage.
I don't know.
Glacial Cascade is a cold area attack that ends with a powerful spike of ice. Hitting a frozen target with the spike will do a large amount of damage.
Okay, I guess it looks cool.
With
Killing
Killing
Palm
Palm
sounds
equipped,
serious.
Monsters will display these blue indicators when they are low on life.
Yes?
Use Killing Palm to dash to these monsters and cull them for an instant kill.
Oh,
This will
that's
grant you a
cool.
power charge.
Oh, we need power
Other
charge.
skills like Falling Thunder will spend power charges to greatly enhance
Yes!
their effects.
Okay, so we go for that. Yeah, we 100% go for that. I equip. Wait, so it's like we need to equip it now, like on the thing. Let's put it in queue. Okay, that sounds really cool. No apple, please. Don't. Yeah, we have to. Apologies. Let's see. So who do we have here? She's in Clearfell. We already killed the idiot that bloated Miller. We gotta do all the content. Look at that, guys. I already pre-purchased the tabs. I had them ready to go. Perfection. Okay, we can identify stuff, and we should. We should identify this. I guess. Well, it's some evasion rating, armor. And this is a staff, which I do not need. I need quarter staff. So, kind of like a whatever moment.
I fear this land.
Yes. Can I disenchant already? I can. Control click. Easy.
I sense within her a
Literally
kindred
free.
dreamer.
And do we have any quests? No, I don't think we have. We would have seen them. I need to go to Clearfell. At least PoE is almost as good as Diablo Immortal. True. True. Oh, tutorial for running. Of course, I need that. Okay, let's write a new ability. Wait, how does it activate? I need to click it, and it does something. Yeah, it just marked them. Oh, near-death enemies. Okay, they need to be near-death. Oh, I've seen it. I gained a power charge, and now I right-click. Oh, shit, dude, that is so sick. What the hell? Okay, Hater Pharaoh. I heard they changed the leveling a bit. Man, it's so weird playing without life leech or regeneration whatsoever. I forgot how the early game feels like. I legitimately forgot. Like, that's crazy. I mean, absolutely nuts. Dude, it's so fun, though. Like, the monk is actually good. And Kill Palm. Man, it's so good. Yeah, they getting zapped. Exactly. Oh, that's a new system. Open the rune-shaped tome. I clicked. Choose a combination to inscribe. So we have, like, Tempest Rune. Cannot be shocked. No! No! All damage can shock and chill. Okay. And, Orbs of Transmutation. Which, upgrade no... Okay, this is something like we create. Whatever. Okay, I combine the runes. Oh, there's a little animation for that. I'm free, finally. What? Dude, I read chat and I immediately died. What the fuck? What happened? Wait, that was crazy. I didn't even pay attention. Like, what the hell happened? Okay. A little bit of lag. It's fine. Speak to you. I didn't expect a monster to spawn out of nowhere.
Let's investigate that ramp.
The hell was that? Okay, sure.
But look here.
Okay, so what do you want? We do it again? Inscribe? Combine? Oh, I think I failed. Okay, now they're gonna jump me. Yeah, this time I'm ready for the idiots. Okay, now I know. Now I know. What? What? Dog, I got one-shotted. What are you doing? What is the L? What do you mean L? Bro, I got one-shotted. Man, content is difficult. Okay, now we have to do it again. That's fine. Don't worry, guys. Surely it would never happen again.
Speaking of, let's investigate that remnant.
First time we're doing this. Don't worry, it's fine. But let's go to the checkpoint. Let's be afraid a bit.
But look here.
Guys, why are you worrying? Like, don't even sweat it. Like, don't even sweat it. Okay, this time we're clicking here. Orb of Augmentation. Now we know they will jump us, and I guess they're kind of powerful. They deleted me in a second. So we'll isolate them. We'll isolate them. We'll isolate them. No, whoa, dude, they're really powerful. What the hell is that? What? No. Oh, okay, they're getting a charge on me. Easy, lightning. Going back a bit, collect your reward. Oh, we got him. Okay, see? I told you that was easy. Literally free. Damn, I'm so slow. Shatter Remnant. And, oh, we actually got the stuff. Okay, that's a pretty good system. I ain't gonna lie. Wait, that's the helmet? Okay, it's so basic. Sure, we'll equip it. Whatever.
Good on.
I mean, interesting mechanic. I guess that's a new league mechanic, which Reshape Tome Unlocked would be. Currency. Oh, it's all of the things you need to discover, and I guess you can create them later. Oh, look at how many types of currency. Wait, if you can create currency, doesn't that, like, dilute the pool entirely? Very interesting. You can create runes, gems, alloys, and uniques with all sorts of combinations, which surely no one would spoil in a guide. I'm sure of it. Okay, let's continue. I mean, that is pretty dope. So, wait, we have someone in here, right? Yeah, we have the campsite and we have the boss, the witch boss. So let's see what is up. Okay, already found that. Dog, move. Holy, man, enemies are... I don't remember enemies being that powerful. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's because I played a warrior or something. I literally do not remember enemies being this powerful. Like, they are crazy strong. What is that? Need to change the temperature on my AC for it. Okay, I thought there was be a waypoint here. I guess not. Let's see. What do we have here? I mean, I don't know. I feel like really slow. Oh, damn. Wait, that was sick. You saw that teleport? It's absolutely insane. Okay, where's the boss? She gotta be here somewhere. There we go. Oh, shit, man. That teleport was crazy. Okay, you dead? Man, that ability is kind of fire. There we go. I liked Forever more. Thank you, Vic. It's good to have you here. You know, I actually thought about playing Forever again. And I think I will one day. We just need to find a day where Barbuck isn't available so he won't laugh at us. Okay, we found a mysterious campsite. There we go. Dicer. Man, the monk animations, they're really good.
I have received
Oh, this, yeah. Okay, we have leveled up. And we got whatever the hell this is. So, sure. One more point. We're getting powerful. Yeah, I think we need a little bit. Let's see. Increased attack and cast speed. 5% to dexterity and intelligence. And we have evasion rating, maximum energy. And here we have recover, maximum life on kill. Oh, that's kind of insane. Isn't it? I'm not really sure. This leads to energy shield. This leads to kind of something else. Increased movement speed. Oh, wait. Increased movement speed is kind of nutty. It is kind of nutty. I didn't expect it. I guess I'll have to go like a full circle. Because we need mana regen, we need all of that stuff. But we also need attack damage and skill speed, so we'll kind of go circle here. What is that? I just came to say hi. I gotta work until the morning. Damn. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Then you can play what? Monday likely I'll get my new desk, so I'll move stuff around. Then you can play Discord fanboy game, bro. What? Like, why do you hate this game so much? It's such an undeserved hatred in your heart. Like, why would you hate forever so? I truly do not understand it. You should be ashamed of yourself. Like, it's such a fantastic game. Can't we be cozy? Why must we always be this way? Dude, where's the queen here? I kinda need her. Oh, I hear her. Oh no, it wasn't her. It was her lackey. Where the hell is she? I searched everywhere. Dog, like, is she here? I guess she was on the other side. I'm a chud. What? Bruh. I mean, listen, you don't have to base your identity over something you see over the internet. Oh, there we go. We finally got to her. Thank God. Power charge easy. Easiest dodge, dude, dog. So easy. Oh, shit. Wait, stop. Why is she cheating? Wait. I'm kiting the wolves so they can give me, like, power charges and stuff. What is that? I don't know what she's doing. Nah. Yeah, she was about to explode. I was afraid. There we go. Eat it. She's about to be stunned. She has been stunned. We'll get her. Don't worry. Okay, we almost got her. That's fine. Let's just be a little bit careful. I say that as I get obliterated. No, she froze me. No. Oh, okay. That's fine. I lagged. And you're cooked. Get executed, loser. There we go. Oh, no. Her chumps are still alive. Dude, I literally did not remember this game being this difficult. Maybe it's because I played a warrior last time. I truly don't know. Okay, we got the thing. Thank you. Appreciated. And we got some gloves. Always good. Yes. Gimme. We got some medium flask. Wow. Look at that. Level 4. I do not possess level 4. How unfortunate. I base my hate... What? I base it on my hatred for bad games. It wasn't a bad game. Look at that. That's the problem. That's where you're wrong. It's not a bad game. It's a good game. Even Rose liked that game. But only you, Hayden. Only you, Hayden. I mean, it's a cozy game. But cozy doesn't mean bad. Surely. Rose also like ESO. That's a good point, actually. That is a good point. I'm not gonna lie. You have said something that is absolutely true. Okay, so now we need to go to the other boss.
For a foul creature.
True, based. I mean, you only have the Devourer here. I mean, that's great. We're so weak. I feel like we're so weak. Even defeating the Devourer is gonna take us ages. I don't know why. Like, dog. What is that? There we go. Like, why are they being executed? Oh, there we go. Man, all of these scrolls of wisdom. Rose, I mean, doesn't Rose play ESO simply because it got banned from Guild Wars 2? Probably. Oh, we have the new mechanic here. I mean, fair, but still. Let's see, what do we have here? Uncut support gem. combined. Absolutely got one-shotted. Oh, whoa, whoa. They closed me in a circle. What the hell? Wait, no, 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 not already. I'm dead, I'm dead. Man, how they got me in a corner like that. This is wild. Okay, never mind. I survived. Of course I survived. There we go. I'm good at this. Shadow Remnant. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, so we earned our first support gem. Fair and square. Inventory full. Left click to create. Oh yeah, we know that. Go away. Ah, it's not. It's never going to go away until I use it. Let's disenchant some stuff. I mean, fairly interesting. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, thank you for coming, Vic. Yeah, this game doesn't have a free purple unicorn mount. That's crazy, right? I thought the exact same thing. How can you do without it? Oh, not the right level. Like, absolutely insane. Okay, let's go for the Glacial Cascade. Whatever. We'll put it on E. And, the Uncut Support Gem. What are we using the most? What is that? To grant an additional charge? That's kind of insane. Attacks gain. Lightning. On chilling. No. Okay, that sounds kind of good. I'll equip it. I'll equip it. Why the hell not? I really need a more powerful weapon, though. That's for sure. Right now, all of this can be disenchanted. Couldn't really care less. Identify that. The rest I don't really need. It's all garbage. There we go. You can take that.
Please.
The rest.
Take your, I will treasure it.
Easiest sell of my entire
Stay
life.
safe, if you can.
Perfect. Hello, we're having fun or what? Oh, hey there, Drowsy. How do you do? Yeah, we're playing PoE. Surely we're having fun. We lost every single viewer we had. So, I guess it means we are having fun. Guys, you only love me when I talk about World of Warcraft. That's crazy. That's absolutely wild. I mean, I understand. It is the best game out there. I truly get it, but... Like, come on, guys. We gotta be serious here. Like, we gotta be serious. What is that? Crit damage bonus? Crit attack damage? I don't know what to pick, man. What the hell? Okay, I'll just go for attack damage. I think these, like, scale with attack damage, whatever. We can just change that. See, I have a level 9 monk with a bow, no class identity. I'm a Guild Wars 2 player. Based. Absolutely based. You don't need class identity. You are the class identity. You don't need anything. Just believe. If you believe strong enough, you can pull off anything. You can pull off all the builds. Game is so good, you can play while loading. It's that extensive. Okay, let's see. I mean, bruh. What in God's name is that? Oh, there we go. Wow, that was fast. I never found it this fast. Okay, whatever. Let's do this. Guys, we're freezing him. Oh, that's the head smash attack. I do remember that. Okay, we're freezing. We're freezing. Oh, wait, but I can get a power charge. Right? Because he's not low enough. Oh, shit. Yeah, just, there is no point in doing that. Okay, just spam this. Imagine spamming the same move over and over again. It's like I'm playing World of Warcraft. God bless. And I cannot even freeze him. It's a damn shame. There we go. The tail. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay. Easiest dodge of my entire life. Easiest dodge of my entire life. Actually good gameplay. Oh, wait. I can get power charge on these. Oh, that's good. That's good. He gives me free power charges. Okay, awesome. Eat it. Eat it. Nice boss design. Wait, what? I already consumed them. What are you talking about? Yeah. Okay, I ran out of mana. I need to be careful. I need to be careful. He zapped. I zapped him. Okay, that's the head smash. Easiest dodge of my entire life. Okay, never mind. I should have dodged that, I guess. Bro, it's so difficult playing as a monk. Holy. I'm so slowed. I'm like so slowed. Yeah. Okay, nice head smash. We dodged that somehow. Okay, finally. No, he dodged. Okay, that's fine. Dude, oh my god, just die for the love of actual god. I ran out of potions too. Just die. Okay, we can execute him. Finally. Bam, you're dead. Oh, thank you. Holy, that took eternity. My god. My god, that's crazy it took this long. Holy, but we got some items. We got some items, boys. We have stuff to be excited about. We got some boots. Oh, shit. Whoa, 10% movement speed. That's actually kind of nuts. Accuracy and cold. Yes. Nice. You see? We have gained some upgrades. And we have more abilities, so I guess we'll upgrade the palm.
With killing palm.
Even though maybe you can use one more ability. Nah, I guess we'll upgrade that. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, champion the tail. It's there. Just press it. It's over there. Just click it. Click the tail. Okay, we're done with this. We can go back. Because there's nothing else left for us to do. Now we go to the waypoint. Oh, no, we had no waypoint. My bad, I'm an idiot. And we go to the Grellwood. We've cleared everything, right? We've cleared this. We've cleared the Devourer. We still have that, whatever that is. And, yeah, we have to go. We have to make our way there. Okay, sure. It looked like possessed poop. Absolutely. This game doesn't have enough purple. Drowsy. You already know that. I mean, to be fair, there's an entire ascendancy that is purple for the monk. We're not gonna play, though. Because, nah, we're not weird. We're not weird. I mean, I do want to say that purple is the worst color. But I know that would make certain people mad. So I'm gonna be considerate. I'm gonna be considerate of you guys. Like, don't worry about it. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. Wait. No, I'm just kidding. I was just joking. I literally cannot die. It's like Guild Wars 2. You can't die. It's a good part. Okay, let's see. All of them here. Man, I deal no damage with that. There we go. Oh, you have all these parts. Man, I feel like I'm playing a little bit too slow, but I completely forgot how to play. They're just trying to get you come over to the next barbecue. Yeah, the meal is me. God bless. Leave me alone, please, creatures. Leave me alone, fiends. My favorite color is 12FC. Bruh. Actually got that. Come on. Oh, we found it.
Remnant of the old magics.
Yes. Old magics. We found it. He's just casually there.
What happened here?
There we go. There's the waypoint. Of course, I'll listen to your story.
Old magics will protect me.
Now I need to find the three things, if I'm not mistaken, to disable the tree. I must become the tree.
Mushrooms to grow in this part of the forest.
Alright, let's see. Guys, do you like PoE? Do you like Path of Exile? Is it fun to you? Oh, I found the new content. Oh, shit! Wait, no, stop locking me in for the love of actual God. Okay. Thanks for whoever invented infinite dodge rolls. He was very base. Oh, I'm cold stricken. That's why. I have cold on me. I'm cold. Dog, what an annoying creature. Holy. PoE is the best Diablo game? Don't ever say that. Literally, don't ever say that. Okay, bonus reward. Combination. Lesser Storm Rune. I guess. Arcanist, let's see. Improves the quality of a wand, staff, or a scepter. What am I using? I'm using quarterstaff. I don't know if that counts. So, yeah, maybe I'll go for Lesser Storm Rune. Whatever. It's something. I'll take that. Whatever. Like, I'll take it. There we go. Consider yourself executed. Nice one-shot. I'm dead. Yeah, fuck, dude. Why do they one-shot? Holy, that's absolutely nuts. Dog, what is that? They literally one-shot and I'm dealing 0 damage. It's crazy. I don't even remember where it was. I don't know. Oh, I found something. Moving bramble. Oh no, I accidentally started the boss. Oh, dude. Why, God. Okay, great. We're gonna try to kill him with our 0 damage build. I need to make basic attacks. Okay, I don't remember this attack. Yeah, I died. Man, this game's kind of difficult, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. This game kind of difficult. This game is kind of difficult. Let's search the entire map. And trying to find something. I guess maybe I need to level up more. Okay, we found the hut, which is another boss. Like, dog, the monk is so slow. It feels like by the time I'm doing one attack, I'm dead. Like, what is that? Okay, we found a cauldron.
Foulness dwells here.
And this is the boss, I remember. I don't know. I really don't know what to do, man. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I just need, I think, to smack him regularly. Nah, actually, this deals way more damage. Okay. There we go. Yeah, she almost... Oh, man, the entire frozen thing. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm not a huge fan of her musty-ass aura. Okay, that almost killed her. Okay, I think we got her. Consider yourself dead. Executed. We actually got her. God bless. Man, I'm so weak. I'm so weak and pathetic. Wait, I read somewhat while developing PoE, the guys at GG found chests containing all the difficulty that Arena didn't use and decided to add it all to this game. Based. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like her character is talking to us WoW players. It does. I mean, guys, what a great feeling to try a new game on stream and lose every single viewer. I absolutely love that. Guys, you only love me for World of Warcraft. That's truly based. I'm not even gonna lie. But at least I have my homies here. Yeah, unlike Diablo, you're not playing as a demigod at the start. True. Actually true. True and real. Oh, finally. Okay, we have some evasion rating, some stats that matter. Bold of you to assume we love you. I know. It was my first and last mistake. It will never happen again, Drowsy. You can make sure of that. Okay, I need to find that idiot boss again. I think the runes... Oh, there they are. Yeah, found them again. I mean, it feels like the monk has no attacks whatsoever. Like the warrior, I'm locked again. Like I'm getting installed. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm face tanking. Just like World of Warcraft, I'm face tanking. There we go. But this game is already 10x faster than any Diablo game. You clearly didn't play Diablo 4 then. Diablo 4 is like infinitely faster. And it's not even close. Sure, I'll do this. Combine. Yeah, Diablo 4, it's on a speed level you wouldn't even believe. It's like, it's so fast from the very beginning. But I guess it's like they went for the arcadey vibe, so it kind of, it is what it is. Oh, there we go. That's the boss. That's the main man. Nice stab. Okay, almost dead. Just tanking, just tanking. That's how you play it. Executed. Easily. It was just like that. It was just that easy. Okay, so we got that part down. Now I have to get to the other boss, which I have absolutely no idea how I defeat. Okay, we have first notable soon. Stopped at 3 where you spent 2 hours spending one ability. To be fair, I think you do it in all ARPGs. It's not unique to Diablo. You do this in PoE2. Not at the beginning, but at the end, it all distills into one ability. Okay, surely we can kill him. Even though we're omega weak and he one-shots us. We can definitely kill him. All we have to do is be careful. That's all we have to do. Do the flower attack. Do the flower attack that I so love and enjoy. Okay, there. Oh, no, that's the orb attack. It's not a flower. I asked for the flower attack and you didn't do it. Why didn't you do what I told you so? Okay, guys. We're getting him. We're getting him. Okay, that's the flower attack. Yep. Avoided. He's almost stunned. I think we're kind of cooking. Personally speaking, I think we're kind of cooking. He's weak to fire. Good for him. I'm playing a monk. Oh, nice ability timing. Just when you're stunned. Great timing. Maybe we need to slow him too. Oh man, I didn't have any potions going in. Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. Okay, now I need to actually play the game instead of like face tanking. Okay, that's the flower attack. Yeah, let's be careful a bit. Let's do some basic. Guys, we're back to the basics. It's fine. It's fine. That's how you do it. Just smack him from behind. Yeah, easy attack. Easiest attack to avoid. Just like that. I make it look easy. Man, it's gonna take eternity. Okay, he's almost stunned. Yeah, do that attack. Okay, almost got me with that. I thought I was far enough, I guess not. Okay, finally, he's deceased. Executed. Yeet!
I best not tarry.
Fuck. Oh my god. That was crazy. We almost got him, boys. We almost got him. And we have a support gem. Might as well just put it on here. Perpetual charge. Supported skills have 25 chance not to remove charges, but still count as consuming them. Okay, that's kind of cool. 20 is extra lightning damage. Supported this less cold and fire damage. That's really good. Loose combo if they generate no combo for 4 seconds. Supported skills deal more damage. Requires free combo to use. Oh, it's like combo finisher. Okay, sure. I guess this one for now because it's really difficult for me to get charges. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? I think we need to reach one more area.
Foul creature.
And then, like, we're good. Man, the monk is incredibly slow. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He is. He is. But I mean, I'm not against it. It just... It feels like it doesn't fit. For some reason. Oh, I have no room anymore. Okay, sure. We'll go back. Yeah, they ripped the guy of the Final Fantasy Marvelous. Really? I mean, listen. Design creature can only go so far, right? You can pin all the blame on them. You can do it. You can do it. It's a feels bad, man.
Please,
Sell.
take your time.
Medium mana flask. Lesser. No, we need medium. Whoa, wait, I got something. Lesser ward rune. Oh, right, it's the new mechanic. Keck. L. Put this here. Take a sip.
Sorry, I've collected. Oh, I like
And
this
sell?
one.
I guess I'll keep the rest here.
Stay
It
safe
doesn't really matter.
if you can.
Yo, cool to see you playing PoE, dude. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best not to be garbage. It has been a while since I played last time. What am I missing? And it's the first time I'm playing Monk. Firekeeper, Merchant. Yeah. They learn from the best. Don't worry about it. Man, I really wish they would have integrated loot filters into this game like last Epoch. Instead of using an external program, but sure. Wait, what am I missing from here? I already cleared all of that, the Tree of Souls. Oh, so I essentially missed nothing. I just need to clear the stuff, I think. Yeah, the Grim Tangle. Okay, there we go. Guys, surely the next wave of abilities would be just as good. Okay, we have the... Oh, we have this guy here. I remember him. Best of luck to you, bud. I have to take off. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, we need to open that. Okay. Yeah, I remember that, boss. Okay, sure. I mean, I think I'm just gonna play for 1 more hour and that's it. We almost have single-digit viewer count. So, clearly people are not a huge fan of it. So, if you guys don't want to watch it, like, I'm not gonna play it. I'm just gonna play off-stream, maybe. It is what it is. We'll have to make it someday. That sucks. Nah, it is what it is. Like, I'm a very small content creator, and if I don't do what people want to see, like, yeah, it is what... They're not gonna watch me. Only you, my homies. Like, you watch me, and I love you for that. Only my men, Barbuck, GEB, and Drowsy, of course, lurking in the background. And Vic, when possible. Like, I appreciate that. I appreciate you like the content for whatever it is. But, again, I'm very new to the stream. The OGs, exactly. Exactly. Monk is fire, in my opinion. The lightning spells go to his fire. They look incredible. But to be honest with you, I just picked him for the new Ascendancy. I saw some Kenshi illusions. If you know the character from Mortal Kombat. Bro, I was hooked. Immediately. Wait, I explored it everywhere. Where was it? Down? Like, the Monk is insane. I never played him. I'm new. I only played a warrior. I never played another class in my entire life. Oh, there it is. It was literally the only place I didn't check. Classic old me.
Generations of senseless conflict. And
okay, there we go. Any doubters? What do I need to find here again? Where am I? I'm here. Only the Rust King. I need to activate the pylons. I can't believe they copied Mr. Pandaria. That's crazy. I know, right? Why would they do that?
Could that hold the runes I seek?
Like, they copied the worst expansion. of all. Like, can you believe it? It's totally crazy. Damn. I'm playing this Diablo-like. Guys, absolutely nutty. Okay, I have some power charges. Get clapped. Dog, that's so sick. Dude, it's so satisfying to pull off. It really is so satisfying to do. It's absolutely nuts how good it feels. And it one-shots you.
The old ways still hold some power.
We got it. We've collected a rune of power. I think it's healthy to enjoy other games from time to time. It is, but not when you're streaming. Like, clearly people don't like this type of content, so I'm never gonna make it again in my entire life. I'm gonna become a forever gamer, guys. I've decided. That is my route. That is my way in life. I've decided. This is my life mission. It's what the people want to see. I mean, imagine. But I mean, I guess I'm just... Like, it kind of sucks that also the World of Warcraft videos didn't do well at all this week. And last week, like, they were popping, but for some reason the YouTube algorithm forgot about me. I don't know why. It kind of did. And it's so unfortunate. I wish it didn't forget about me. But it has, so it is what it is. I can't attack, I can't move. I'm literally deceased. Yeah, I'm dead. I can't dodge, I can't move. Yeah, I'm dead. I know it. Ah, man, you truly cannot avoid monsters in this game. So crazy. Why are they piling up on you like that? Okay, let's literally just run here and kite. Let's just do this. This ability is way better. This ability is cracked. No mana. Bam. Holy. Okay, that was good. There we go. This was the right course of action. Wait, I'll read your comments in a second. You can become forever streamer for 1 year, stay alive. Pog. Why you hate it? Why you hate it so? Why you like this? Okay, we got attack and cast speed, dexterity, and intelligence. Thank God. Finally. We can play the game. Oh, evasion rating. Wow. I guess the life regen is like way better. When WoW General being kind of quiet right now, when BlizzCon happens, you gotta milk it. Yeah, obviously. Or during bigger patches. Of course. That's why we do what we do. We gotta milk that. And we will. When the time is right. I just hope that when Classic Plus release, I can manage to get, like, new viewers. That's what I truly hope. I mean, I really wanted to come back to Turtle World of Warcraft, but unfortunately, this is not going to happen ever again. So it kind of sucks balls, but it is what it is. But I really wanted to come back to that. It was such a fantastic game. Oh, we can make Exalted already. What is this? Farming Exalted, that's insane. I'm him. Oh man, not you guys. Just beating their asses with a stick. There you go.
I must maintain a fine balance.
I would have loved to properly try Turtle WoW myself. Would have even made content on my first game playing it. Why didn't you play Turtle WoW? I mean, you existed at the time.
Hello.
Like, why would you play it? Any good explanation? Oh, we got a long quarterstaff. 6 life per enemy killed. Well, it's better than nothing, so we'll take it. Helmet, energy shield and stuff. Wait, that's actually good.
Goodbye.
Maximum life, increased rarity. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it, like why not?
I like to hold on to bits and pieces. Oh, I like this one.
Increased mana regen. Sure, it's better than nothing, and all of these are quest items.
Stay safe
Great.
if you can.
Perfect. I didn't know it existed until people mentioned it under my video. Really? You never heard of Turtle before? Dog, that's crazy. Ooh, we have a rare here. Let's see. Oh, I'm feeling already 10 times stronger. God bless. Okay. Let's see. The TBC update was like 2 weeks ago, right? You could do that content. Yeah, but it requires me playing TBC. That's the problem. I thought of it. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll play Wrath of the Lich King 100%. But I don't have time to level in TBC. I just don't have time to do all the keys, to do all that stuff. I'm kind of late to the party. I really don't want to do it again. But I'll play Wrath of the Lich King 100%. Okay, let's kill the king. Where the hell is he? Where's that missing pylon, the last one? I gotcha, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it kind of sucks, right? You really want to be on it, and unfortunately I can't. But I will play Wrath of the Lich King Classic 100%. I'm going to be playing a Death Knight. Probably Frost tanking. I'm gonna try that. It sounds really fun in dungeons and stuff. I heard it's not really applicable to raids, but it does kind of sound fun. Okay, let's kill everyone before they kill me. There we go. There is the king. Guys, it's him. It's him. The Rust King. PoE is half off when it becomes free to play on release. Whenever the game releases officially, it becomes free. Which is crazy, you can experience that for free. Like, it's absolutely wild. Damn, end of garbage deals a ton of damage. Holy. What is he doing? Bruh. Eat it raw. Eat it raw. There was like a whole ass one shot. There we go. We cooked him. Just like that.
Sleep now and dream no longer.
And tower shield. Wow. All of these items. Okay, we got the... dude. Come on, dog. Like, for real? Okay. We did it. We did it, boys. We killed the Rust King. Let me just see something. Is there anywhere to go from here? Why is there this? No. Okay, good. We got some new abilities. Oh, it's all of this. I know this. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Makes me want to try it, but the town current game. Yeah, everyone's so full, right? Like, we're all so full. It kind of sucks balls. It is what it is. But yeah, I think this is time to call it. Clearly nobody liked... I thought people would be more excited about PoE2 content, but we're almost single digits. Clearly nobody want to watch PoE, so I'm just gonna continue playing off stream. I don't think I need to continue playing, right? I mean, if the reception isn't good for that, I'd rather not do it on stream. I can just do it on my own time and like kind of chill. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's been a great stream nonetheless. We reacted to some really fun videos. It was really fun. I guess I'll go edit them real quick and then I'll hop back on PoE. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, guys. I appreciate some of you for sticking around. It was still really fun. So thank you. Thank you, guys. It's been a blast. It's been an absolute blast, but yeah, it's time to call it. It's time to call it. So tomorrow, we'll just, we'll do, I think, Where Winds Meet tomorrow because I postponed it for today. Yeah, Sag, one of my favorite games, dude. Play the fuck out of it. Yeah, but nobody want to watch it, right? I'm not gonna stream for like a couple of people. It's a waste of stream space. I'm just gonna play it off stream. If nobody want to watch that, like, it is what it is, right? I have to, at the end of the day, I have to do what most people do. It's a free weekend, but what the fuck is this game size? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. There's just so much content to this game. It is so vast. But yeah, it's absolutely wild. So, thank you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you tomorrow if you're interested in that. But other than that, I guess good night. It's been a good day. It's been an absolute good day. I'll transport the rest of you to Rose. If he's online still. I guess he is. See you, Apple. See you. Thank you, guys. Wait, let me just... how do I click the thing? Why am I old? What is that? I'm too old for this. What do I need to click? Oh, there you go. I found it. There you go. Good night. See you around, dudes. See you tomorrow if you'll be available.